We all know those GLP-1 injections work wonders, but that price tag almost gave me a heart attack when my insurance denied coverage. I was staring at a choice between paying my mortgage or paying for weight loss. Talk about a rock and a hard place. Then I found Elevate Health compounded semaglutide at just $58 with payment plans that don't require a second mortgage. Same medication, same results, but a price that real folks can actually afford. Visit joinelevate.com today. That's JOINELEVATE.com. Your wallet will be as happy as your waistline. This medication is not FDA approved.
Now, the greatest radio shows of all time.
Suspense.
The Shadow Node.
Washington calling David Harding, counter-spy.
Classic radio theater.
The Great Gildersleeve.
Fibber McGee and Molly.
Dragnet. Gunsmoke.
The Lone Ranger.
Now, step back into a time machine with your host, Wyatt Cox.
Good evening, friends of the Inner Sanctum.
A Sunday full of comedy with episodes of George Burns and Gracie Allen from 1949, the last season of the Aldrich Family, Bobby Ellis from 1952, Father Knows Best from 1950, and the Jack Parr Show from 1947. We'll wrap it all up with an episode of Lum and Abner. That's all coming up on this Sunday. This is the 28th day of September, 271st day of the year, 94 days left in 2025. Samuel Huntington elected president of the Continental Congress on this date in 1779, succeeding John Jay. American forces backed by a French fleet began the siege of Yorktown, Virginia on this date in 1781 during the Revolutionary War. The newly completed U.S. Constitution voted on this date in 1787 by Congress to be sent to the state legislatures for approval. Warsaw surrendered to Nazi Germany on this date in 1939 during World War II. Germany and the Soviet Union agreed on a division of Poland after their invasion. It was on this date baseball great Ted Williams hit a homer in his last career at bat.
There's a drive to deep right center. This may be gone. Trout way back there watching. Home run! Ted Williams.
Williams' homer helped the Boston Red Sox beat the Baltimore Orioles 5-4 at Fenway Park. In 1973, the ITT building in New York City was bombed to protest ITT's involvement in the September 11th, 1973 coup d'etat in Chile on this date in 1973. In 1974, First Lady Betty Ford underwent a mastectomy at Bethesda Naval Medical Center in Maryland after doctors discovered a cancerous lump on her breast. A somber President Ford visited his wife before the surgery.
We will, as a family, have faith that everything's okay.
And, of course, that started the paying attention of lumps in breasts and tests for breast cancer. Muhammad Ali defending his heavyweight boxing title on this date in 1976 with a hard-fought 15-round win, a decision over Ken Norton at Yankee Stadium in New York City. When it was over, Muhammad Ali told reporters he'd fought a great fight.
That was a miracle, what I did tonight. Dancing like I did in the last round.
Muhammad Ali on this date in 1976. On that same date, by the way, Stevie Wonder released the classic double album Songs in the Key of Life. Such great music in that album. Encounter at Fair Point, the first episode of Star Trek The Next Generation, aired on this date in 1987. In 1995, lead O.J. Simpson defense attorney Johnny Cochran argued to the jury his client was framed by the former police detective using a now famous line.
If it doesn't fit, you must acquit.
Cochran implored the jury to disregard the prosecutor's contentions that Mark Furman, who had made racial statements, was not important to the case.
In 1985, Mark Furman responded to a call on Rockingham. Mark Furman is a lying, perjuring, genocidal racist. And from that moment on, anytime he could get O.J. Simpson, he would do it.
Simpson would be criminally acquitted in the murder of his ex-wife Nicole Brown Simpson and Ron Goldman. However, at a later time, he would be held civilly liable for their deaths. Whole big difference there. At the White House on this date in 1995, a deal signed that gave the Palestinians control of much of the West Bank. Prime Minister Yitzhak Rabin made this statement to Palestinian leader Yasser Arafat.
We who have killed and have been killed are walking beside you now toward a common future.
5 weeks later, Rabin killed by an Israeli assassin who opposed the peace deal. An expected but overdue magnitude 6.0 earthquake hit Parkville, California on this date in 2004. In 2008, Elon Musk's SpaceX launched the first private spacecraft, the Falcon 1, into orbit. And it was on this date 3 years ago today, Hurricane Ian barreled ashore in southwest Florida as a massive Category 4 storm. Governor Ron DeSantis spoke of the impending storm.
A storm of this magnitude will produce catastrophic flooding and life-threatening storm surge on the Gulf Coast of Florida, and the highest risk areas are ranging from Collier County up to Sarasota County.
About 2.5 million people ordered to evacuate before the storm hit. Maximum sustained winds, 150 miles an hour. Among those passing on this date in history include Emperor Henry VI of Rome, also Herman Melville, the novelist, Moby Dick, scientist Louis Pasteur, astronomer Edwin Hubble, the very funny Harpo Marx, also Pope John Paul I, Charles Adams, the President of the Philippines, Ferdinand Marcos.
I'd like to go back to the Philippines and stay in my part of the country and live a peasant's life.
But Marcos would die in Honolulu in exile from the Philippines. And his son, by the way, is the current president of the Philippines. Jazz trumpeter Miles Davis passing on this date. African-American tennis player Althea Gibson. Shimon Peres, the former prime minister and president of Israel. Rapper Coolio. Drake Hodgson from Days of Our Lives. And Chris Christopherson. All passing away on this date in history. Birthdays on this date include the philosopher Confucius, also Italian artist Michelangelo, radio TV executive William S. Paley, mostly for CBS, a CBS legend Ed Sullivan, boxer Max Schmeling, cartoonist Al Capp, Ethel Rosenberg, the accused spy, the mother of 3 founding members of the Beach Boys, Audrey Wilson, actor Arnold Stang, actor William Wyndham, actor Marcello Mastroianni, the very funny Southern comedian Jerry Clower, announcer Rod Roddy, and Ben E. King. All those folks born on this date in history, but they have left the building.
Hi, this is Jeff Foxworthy. It is now time for the birthday announcements. The following people are now officially older than dirt.
Brigitte Bardot, 91 years old today. She won an Academy Award for Woody Allen's Mighty Aphrodite. Mira Sorvino, 58 today. From The Ring, Naomi Watts, 57.
I'm not interested in getting married. My work comes first.
From the movie J. Edgar, about the embattled and the first head of the FBI. J. Edgar Hoover. Naomi Watts, 57 today. The ex-wife of Marilyn Manson, burlesque dancer Dita Von Teese, is 53 today. Pussycat Dolls' Melanie Thornton is 41. Actress-singer Hilary Duff, 38. From Elektra, Kristen Proud is 35. And from Grey's Anatomy, Alex Landy is 33. Those just a few of the people celebrating the 28th day of September as their birthday. If this is your birthday,
we baked you a birthday cake.
If you get a tummy ache and you moan and groan and woe, don't forget we told you so.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Make a wish, dear, and blow out the candles.
Here they go.
And we'll get started with George and Gracie from 76 years ago in just a moment.
We all know those GLP-1 injections work wonders, but that price tag almost gave me a heart attack when my insurance denied coverage. I was staring at a choice between paying my mortgage or paying for weight loss. Talk about a rock in a hard place. Then I found Elevate Health compounded semaglutide at just $58 with payment plans that don't require a second mortgage. Same medication, same results, but a price that real folks can actually afford. Visit joinelevate.com today. That's JOINELEVATE.com. Your wallet will be as happy as your waistline. This medication is not FDA approved.
Civil defense is common sense. Hi, this is Tony Bennett. Make sure you're prepared if a nuclear attack ever comes.
If you ask Gracie Allen, George sang better than Tony Bennett. At least that's what she'd say in character anyway. 76 years ago, September 28, 1949, George Burns and Gracie Allen on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox.
Are you reducing tooth decay with Amident ammoniated toothpaste?
Well, answer him, George.
Of course, Gracie. I use Amident twice a day.
You can smile when you say that.
Yes, it's the Amident Show, transcribed in Hollywood and starring George Burns and Gracie Allen. Yours truly, Bill Goodwin, B. Benaderet, Howard McNear, Hal March, Harry Lubin, and the Amident Orchestra. For healthy laughter, it's George and Gracie. And for healthier teeth, for fewer cavities, it's Amident toothpaste. Since her return from Europe last week, Gracie has been the center of attraction among her neighbors. We find her now telling Blanche Morton all about Paris.
Oh, Blanche, I adored Paris. It's so gay and romantic.
Well, Gracie, it's sure good to see you. Or as the French would say, je suis enchantée.
Is that what that means, good to see you?
Uh-huh.
Gee, I slapped 12 Frenchmen for saying that to me.
Tell me about those Frenchmen, Gracie. Are they really, you know?
Oh, they sure are, Blanche.
It must be fun there.
Oh, yes. It's like being in a country full of Bill Goodwins.
They're romantic, huh?
Are they? If your husband isn't with you every minute, well...
Oh, I'll bet George was fit to be tied.
Yeah, I wish I'd thought of it.
Gracie, do those Frenchmen really eat snails?
Oh, I don't think so, Blanche. They couldn't eat snails and work that fast. Why, in France, even men in their 60s are romantic.
Sexagenarians?
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but they're romantic. Gee, Blanche. I wish our husbands had some French blood.
Yeah, or any other kind.
You know, George used to be very romantic when we were first married.
Ha, that's husbands for you. During the honeymoon, they're so gallant, so dashing. But look how they wind up.
I can't even wind George up.
Remember when your husband used to rush home from work and greet you with those 3 little words?
Oh, George still greets me with 3 little words. What's for dinner?
Just like my Harry. First thing when he gets in the house, the lid comes off the pot.
Oh, you're lucky. George leaves his hat on.
I'll bet those Frenchmen aren't like that, are they, Gracie?
Oh, no, Blanche. They're so charming and romantic. When you sit down to have dinner, they bow and kiss your hand.
Does George ever kiss your hand before dinner?
With his appetite, I'd be afraid to let him try it.
Yeah. If every year of marriage could only be like the first year.
Mm-hmm. We ought to pass a law. A law that says a marriage license is only good for 1 year.
1 year?
Yeah. And then if a man wanted to keep his wife, he'd have to renew it, like a dog license.
Yes.
But in order to renew it, he'd have to court his wife all over again, have a date with her, and ask her to marry him.
Well, it's a fine idea, Gracie, but our husbands will never do it.
They'll have to. I'll make it a law. The Taft-Gracie law.
What's Taft got to do with it?
Nothing, but he's in all the laws.
Well, Gracie, you can't force a man to be romantic. You've got to be subtle about it.
Well, do you think that would work on George?
Well, sure. Now, look, did you buy a negligee in Paris?
Oh, a beautiful one, all black lace.
Well, try that on George.
Oh, Blanche, with his figure.
No, Gracie, you wear the negligee.
Oh, that's a wonderful idea. Oh, wait till George sees me in that negligee. Oh, George, I've been waiting for you. Look at me. Well, darling?
What's for dinner?
To say?
No. I hope your Uncle John is going back to San Francisco. He keeps eating the pickles. And you know how I love a pickle before dinner. I better go and see if...
No, George, wait.
What is it?
Oh, look, my lips are puckered. Doesn't that give you an idea?
You've been eating the pickles, too.
Oh, look at me. You haven't even noticed what I'm wearing.
Oh, yeah. You better take that nightgown off. You'll get pickle juice on it.
It's not a nightgown. It's a negligee.
Well, here. Slip on my coat. You'll freeze.
George, all I need to keep me warm is a pair of arms.
That's silly. Take the whole coat. I'm going out to get a pickle.
Oh, no, you're not.
Why?
Oh, you're going to court me. You're going to take me out on a date and ask me to marry you.
Are you crazy or something? I did that 16 years ago.
Well, I want you to do it again.
What for?
To put a little fire into your heart.
Let me eat a pickle. That'll do it.
I mean, the fire of romance. I want to recapture the thrill of our courtship. I want you to be the same dashing lover who swept me off my feet.
Look, honey, there's a time for everything. I'm at the pickle age now. I only hope that they didn't end up...
Well. Well, look who's here. Look who's here.
Oh, hello, Uncle John.
Oh, it's nice to see you two together. Oh, it's nice. What's doing?
Well, I'm trying to build a fire under George.
Oh. What's a strange place for a man to get cold?
Gracie, would you leave the room for a moment? I want to talk to Uncle John alone.
Well, that's fine. No romance for your wife, but the minute Uncle John walks in the room...
Go.
Oh, yeah, I can take a hint.
Now, look, Uncle John, when I invited you to stay here last week, I thought you were our sponsor, the man who makes Amidon's toothpaste.
Oh, but I'm not. Oh, I wish I were. Oh, I love Amidon. Oh, it makes your teeth so... Oh, it's good, I tell you.
Yes, well, we all like it. But getting back to you living here, there's an old saying, 2 is company and 3 is a crowd.
Oh, that's a nice saying. Oh, I like it. Oh, 2's company and 3's... Oh, that's a Derby do.
Look, so one of us has to pack up and go to San Francisco. That would leave 2.
Yeah. Oh, but we'd miss you, George. Oh, we'd miss you a lot. Oh, we like you. Oh, even Mr. Purvis likes you.
That's something else I want to talk to you about. Your friend, Mr. Purvis.
Oh, he's a strong, rugged man, Mr. Purvis. He wakes up by himself in the morning.
He sleeps in the park, you know. I know he sleeps in the park, but he eats here. Every time I walk into the kitchen, he's eating.
He's a proud man, Mr. Purvis. Oh, he's very proud. I tell him he can owe us for the food, but no, sir. He refuses to owe any man. He insists we give it to him outright. Oh, he's proud.
He's a proud man, Mr. Purvis. And he's neat, too. Yes.
Oh, so that reminds me, I must run out and get the latest paper for Mr. Purvis. Oh, he doesn't like to sleep under yesterday's paper. I'll see you later.
Yes. Gracie, you've got to tell your Uncle John to go back home. He and that Purvis are driving me nuts. There isn't one pickle left in that kitchen.
Well, if certain people would be more romantic to certain people, then certain people wouldn't need their uncles around to keep certain people from getting lonesome.
You mean if I go through with the second courtship business, you'll send them home?
Certain people catch on very quickly.
It's not hard when certain people hit them with a club. What do I have to do?
Well, we'll pretend we're single, and you ask me for a date tonight.
Okay. How about a date tonight?
Oh, no, not like that. First, tell me you love me.
I love you.
You love me madly.
I love you madly.
Now, say it with feeling, like you meant it.
I love you madly.
Now, ask me for a date.
How about a date tonight?
How about a date tonight, darling?
How about a date tonight, darling?
Well, put some passion in it.
How about a date tonight, darling?
Now, let's hear the whole speech.
I love you madly. How about a date tonight, darling?
Sorry, I'm busy.
You're busy?
Oh, no, I'm not really. I just said that so you'd think I was very popular. Now, don't forget, you're going to propose tonight.
Just better get rid of your Uncle John.
Oh, come in.
Hi, Burns.
Oh, hello, Bill.
Say, have you got any plans for tonight?
I'm afraid so, Bill. Tonight is something I've been waiting for 16 years. George is going to ask me to marry him.
To marry him? Impetuous little beaver, isn't he?
It's a gag, Bill. Gracie wants me to court her again.
Oh.
It's so silly. I courted her 16 years ago.
But that courtship has grown cold.
If you think that one's cold, wait till you get this one.
Switching networks didn't slow you down a bit, did it?
George, I just had a sensational idea. We'll really make tonight's date just like old times. Bill, you can be Riley Jackson.
Who's Riley Jackson?
He was my rival for Gracie's hand. I guess you know who lost.
Yeah, Gracie.
That you could have left with NBC.
Riley Jackson was Mother's choice, Bill. He was the bartender, and every Saturday night when he came to call, he'd bring something for Mother.
Really? What did he bring?
Father.
Yeah, they were each carrying a load.
Now, come on, boys. You're rivals, and you both want me to go out with you tonight. Start rivaling.
Okay. Well, go out with me, Gracie. We'll go to Sam's Delicatessen, where they've got great pickles.
Go with me, Gracie. We'll go up on Mulholland Drive and park in the moonlight. I can do better than George with one hand tied behind me.
Oh, tie both hands and I'll consider it.
Well, all right. I'll take you to Ciro's then. The Mocambo, Romanoff's, the Brown Derby. How about it?
Well, where will you take me, George?
You'll love Sam's pickles.
My, it's hard to decide. Oh, I'll tell you what. Each of you kiss me, and then I'll make my decision.
Oh, no. That's
George. That's the way it actually happened. And besides, you've got nothing to worry about. I picked you, and I can't change history.
No. All right. Here's my kiss.
And now you, Riley Jackson.
Get ready, baby.
George?
What?
Let's do this over again, and this time you be Riley Jackson and Bill will be George.
Bill Goodwin, folks. Every week at this time, I ask you this question. Are you reducing tooth decay with Amident ammoniated toothpaste? Are you? Have you tried this amazing new discovery to reduce tooth decay, Amident toothpaste? Are your children using Amident to help protect them from the pain and grief of ugly cavities every time they brush their teeth? Yes, Amident is a revolutionary discovery, a genuine ammoniated toothpaste. That means it contains two wonderful ingredients to help prevent cavities. No other leading toothpaste contains these ingredients. No wonder more dentists recommend Amident toothpaste and tooth powder than any other dentifrice. But make no mistake, Amident toothpaste still does everything your regular toothpaste can do. It cleans teeth superbly. It checks unpleasant breath. And as for taste, you'll love it. The single difference between Amident and regular toothpaste is this. Amident actually does help prevent cavities because Amident is ammoniated. So if you want truly effective anti-decay action in toothpaste form, ask for Amident. A-M-M-I-D-E-N-T. Amident toothpaste at your drug counter. Next week, I hope you'll answer yes when I ask, are you reducing tooth decay with Amident toothpaste? The Taft-Gracie law? Well, that's Gracie's new plan to keep romance alive in marriages. And it states that every year couples become single again, whereupon the husband must recourt his wife. On the promise that Gracie's Uncle John would move out, George has agreed. And we now find the Burnses having a date.
Oh, George, I enjoyed that movie. Humphrey Bogart is so wonderful.
Lauren Bacall is quite a dish, too. I'd like to talk to Bogart someday.
What about?
Well, a man is naturally curious to know what it's like to be married to a gorgeous, seductive siren.
I don't think our marriage is any of his business.
I'll quit while I'm ahead.
And besides, dear, we're not married tonight, remember?
I've been trying to forget.
Oh, now, George, we're going to have fun. We'll do everything just like we did on our first date. Come on, let's go into this drugstore.
Is that where I took you on our first date?
Mm-hmm. And, George, I want you to order the same thing tonight you ordered then. What a thrill I got when you said to the man, 1 vanilla soda with 2 straws.
I couldn't order a soda with 2 straws now, Gracie. I'd be embarrassed to death.
Well, now you've got to. Everything must be exactly the same.
But, Gracie,
please, George.
Oh, all right. Come on.
Hello, folks. Sit right down here.
Thanks.
Funny thing, 2 of those silly high school kids were just sitting there. What do you think they ordered? 1 soda with 2 straws. Did you ever hear of anything sillier than that? The whole time they were in here, I was trying to guess whether it was love or the 15 cents. Yeah. Well, what would you folks like?
Who, us?
Sure.
Well, tell him what we'd like, George.
Yeah, what do you want?
A vanilla soda and 2 straws.
Well, anyhow, with you, Bud, I don't have to do any guessing.
Just get the soda, Bud, and never mind the conversation.
Okay. That was vanilla, wasn't it?
Yes.
You know, we serve a scoop of ice cream in our sodas.
So what?
So would you like 2 spoons, or will you wrestle her for that?
Get the soda.
Oh, thanks for the soda, dear. I'm sorry you got into a fight with that clerk.
He got too fresh to suit me.
Oh, you sure shut him up. When he said he'd knock you down, he didn't know who he was talking to.
No.
But when you got up, you told him.
That big coward. Hitting a man with glasses.
Yeah, and he didn't even take the soda out of them.
Well, let's go home. I've had enough of this.
Oh, but darling, we haven't had our stroll in the park yet. That's where you proposed to me, remember?
Gracie, I'm tired and my feet hurt.
You want Uncle John to leave, don't you?
Well, okay, we'll go to the park. At least I can sit on a bench and rest my feet and feed the squirrels peanuts.
Feed the squirrels peanuts when you've got me?
Well, I'll give them their choice. Let's go.
It's nice here in the park. I love being in the great out of doors with you, George. It makes me feel like Tarzan's mate. Tarzan's mate.
I heard you the first time. That was an owl up in the tree.
Oh. Anyway, I think of myself as Tarzan's mate. Tarzan's mate.
That was the owl again.
Nosy, isn't he?
Nosy owl, yes.
You're not acting very romantic, George.
I don't feel romantic.
Oh, maybe I should have dated Riley Jackson.
Who?
There's that nosy owl again.
That was me. Who was it you should have dated?
Riley Jackson. Riley Jackson.
That was the owl.
No, that was the fellow who used to bring my father home.
I meant it was the owl that said who.
Oh, I thought you said it.
I said it the first time. Me.
That was the owl.
For Pete's sake, let's go home.
No, wait, George. You haven't proposed to me yet.
I can't think of anything to say.
Well, get down on your knees and it'll come to you.
Oh, all right. Oh, boy. I feel like Ethel Jolson.
I wish you felt more like Larry Parks.
Gracie, I hear someone coming. Help me up.
Oh, it's Bill Goodwin.
He looks just like that owl.
And there's a girl with him, Natch. Oh, hello, Bill.
Oh, it's George and Gracie. Folks, I'd like you to meet the girl, my one and only sweetheart. This is Miss Roberts.
No, my name is Bramford.
Oh, pardon me. I thought this was Tuesday.
Would you like to share this bench with us?
Well, George, we better find a bench of our own. You see, I'm going to pop the question tonight.
Oh.
Come on, Peggy. We'll see you later, folks.
George, did you hear that? Bill's going to pop the question. Go hide under their bench and listen.
What? Hide?
Well, you'll learn how it's done by an expert.
Gracie, I wouldn't think of hiding under their bench. Bill might say something I shouldn't hear. Why, he might even... Wait here, kid.
Peggy, darling.
Yes, Bill, honey?
There's something I've been wanting to ask you.
I know, Bill, and I've been wanting you to.
If you say yes, you'll make me the happiest man in the world.
Well, ask me, darling. I'm waiting.
Are you reducing tooth decay with Amident ammoniated?
Of course I'll marry you, and we'll be... What did you say?
You'll love the sparkling smile Amident gives you, Peggy. It leaves your teeth bright, and you'll say your mouth never felt so clean. Amident is a grand wake-up toothpaste.
Bill, we didn't come out here to brush our teeth, did we?
Oh, no, but it's an idea. Amident tastes delightful. That's why it's easy to get children to use it. And it's wonderful to know that Amident is helping to protect their teeth against decay. Amident has been tested and commended by Parents Magazine.
But, Bill, I thought... Oh.
Huh? What's the matter, Peggy?
Well, There's something under our bench. It's dark under there, but I can hear it moving.
Well, it's probably just a gopher. Forget it.
Now, I better look. Bill,
What?
do gophers wear glasses?
Oh, Peggy, don't be silly. Let me look under there. By golly, they do.
Well, George, what did Bill say?
He said Amident reduces tooth decay.
Oh, now why can't you think of sweet things like that?
I've got no imagination.
Well, come on, George. I've waited long enough. I want you to propose to me.
Oh, all right. Wait till I get down on my knees again. Ugh. There. Now, will you marry me?
Oh, I can't. You're much too short for me.
I'm on my knees.
Oh, my, this is so romantic.
If this is romantic, one of us is crazy. You know who, you Popeye.
Hi, Mr. Purvis. Mr. Purvis, what are you doing here at this time of night? Oh, it's late. It's late.
Uncle John, I ran all the way over here from the park. I just had a terrible shock.
Oh, what was it?
I'm sleeping in the park. I hear a man talking. I sneak up close so I can see his face. It's Mr. Burns.
Oh, that was a shock.
I ain't come to the gruesome part yet. He was proposing marriage to your niece, Gracie.
Oh, that's sweet.
Don't you realize what this means? They ain't married. They're living here without benefit of Lohengrin.
Oh, Mr. Purvis, this is... Oh.
Well, home at last, darling. Thanks for being so sweet to me tonight.
You know, Gracie, maybe this idea of yours had something after all. I'm beginning to feel romantic as heck.
Oh, well, I knew it would work, sweetheart.
I kiss your hand, madame.
Oh, George. You're acting just like a Frenchman.
Bonjour. Hey, Gracie.
What?
I dare you to try that French negligee on me tonight.
All right. But I still think it'll look better on me.
Let's go in the house so you can put it on.
Well, would you like to carry me across the threshold?
I sure would. Here goes. Ooh.
Well, shall we try piggyback?
No, I've got you now. Put the key in the lock.
Yeah. Oh.
For shame! Drop that woman.
Mr. Purvis, get out of this house.
After you cad.
Now, don't worry, Gracie. We'll protect you.
Why, Uncle John, don't hold that shotgun to George's head. It might go off and wake up the whole neighborhood.
What's going on here tonight?
There ain't nothing going on here tonight. You're scramming to the YMCA.
Scram yourself.
Uncle John, when I count three, blast them. 1.
Hold it. I'm going. Fine romantic night this turned out to be. I'll spend it at the YMCA.
No, wait, George. It can still be romantic.
How?
Well, I'll go get you the negligee.
It won't fit me.
Burns and Gracie will return in just a moment. Join us again next Wednesday when we'll all be back. George Burns, Gracie Allen, Bill Goodwin, Harry Lubin, and the Amident Orchestra. Now here are our stars.
We're a little late, folks. Good night.
Have you noticed the new low price on Amident tooth powder? That's because the enormous volume on Amident has enabled us to reduce the price. Yes, Amident is now the world's largest selling tooth powder. And no wonder. Amident contains 3 times more ammonia-releasing anti-decay ingredients than any other ammoniated powder. 3 times more ammoniated protection for you. So if you like toothpaste, get Amident toothpaste. If you prefer tooth powder, take advantage of the new low price on Amident tooth powder. Look for the Amident ad featuring Robert Young, star of Father Knows Best, heard Thursdays over another network. Until next Wednesday, good night and good health from the makers of Amident, the ammoniated toothpaste and tooth powder. Recommended by more dentists than any other dentifrice. The George Burns and Gracie Allen program was transcribed in Hollywood and written by Paul Henning and was produced and directed by William Burns.
This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Another long-forgotten product, Amident tooth powder. Tooth powder in general, well forgotten. 76 years ago, September 28, 1949. George and Gracie here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Up next, the last season of the Aldrich Family.
We all know those GLP-1 injections work wonders, but that price tag almost gave me a heart attack when my insurance denied coverage. I was staring at a choice between paying my mortgage or paying for weight loss. Talk about a rock in a hard place. Then I found Elevate Health compounded semaglutide at just $58 with payment plans that don't require a second mortgage. Same medication, same results, but a price that real folks can actually afford. Visit joinelevate.com today. That's JOINELEVATE.com. Your wallet will be as happy as your waistline. This medication is not FDA approved.
Civil defense is common sense. This is Boris Karloff. No one can guarantee the survival of every home during a nuclear war, but a strong civil defense can save millions of lives. Make sure that yours is one of them. Learn how to protect your home. Call Civil Defense today.
I love that man. He really was a delightful comedian. He really was. We go back now 73 years, September 28, 1952. Although the whole Aldrich family really came about through the great work of Ezra Stone and Jackie Kelk, it survived long past the time that they were portraying the roles of Henry Aldrich and Homer Brown. We're going to now hear Bobby Ellis as Henry Aldrich in the final season of the show, 73 years ago, September 28th, 1952.
Henry Aldrich! Coming, Mother?
Yes, it's The Aldrich Family, written by Clifford Goldsmith. There's an old saying that claims you're only young once. But as a matter of fact, you can be young more than once. And the best way of doing that is to share the misadventures of a typical boy like Henry Aldrich. He'll take you right back to your own teenage days. The scene is the living room of Nancy Adams, one of Henry's favorite classmates, and the time is evening.
Nancy, tell me honestly, what is it you like about Bill Turner?
Oh, I don't know, Henry. I just like him. Don't you?
Well, sure, he's all right. If you like athletes.
What's the matter with athletes?
Nothing. Except they're so athletic. Well, to hear Bill Turner talk, you think he was Joe DiMaggio, the Notre Dame football team, and Gorgeous George all rolled into one.
Not so loud, Henry. He might hear you.
How would he hear me? He's out in the front hall. I like him, only... Frankly, is there any way of getting rid of him?
You mean you don't like him?
Well, sure, I'm crazy about him, only...
Hey, Nancy!
Gee whiz.
Nancy, did I ever tell you about the time I dove off the top of the boathouse?
Oh, Bill, I didn't even know anybody could climb up that high.
Oh, it's easy. And you know that flagpole down at the end of the lake?
Yes.
I dove off that once, too.
Nancy, how's your mother?
Oh, she's better, Henry. She just strained her back a little.
Boy, was that some luck I had in the game Saturday. You remember when those 3 guys tackled me and I carried them right across the goal for a touchdown?
Oh, that was just wonderful, Bill. I don't see how you stood up.
Nancy, what kind of a television set is this?
I don't know. Henry, could you or Bill open this window a little, please?
Sure, why not?
Oh, wait a minute, Henry. I'll open it.
Well, that's all right, Bill. I've got it practically...
Is it stuck, Henry?
No, it isn't stuck. I just... Could you stand back, please, Bill?
How am I in the way?
I want to get some leverage.
Here, Henry, let me show you how to open it.
Now, look out, Bill. All I have to do is... Nancy, would you mind if I push this sofa away?
No, Henry.
Well, don't get up. I'll push you along. Along. Well, maybe if you just got up for a second, Nancy. Never mind the sofa. I'll just... Gee whiz, who opened that window?
I did.
You know, I thought I had it started. I just should have kept at it.
Anything else you want done, Nancy?
Well, there's some ginger ale out in the kitchen if one of you
Gee
wants
whiz,
to...
I'll get it for you, Nancy. You stay where you are, Bill.
You sure you don't need any help lifting the bottles?
You'll find everything out there on a tray, Henry. All you have to do is put some ice in the glasses.
I'll be right back.
Nancy, isn't there any way of getting rid of him?
This evening?
Sure.
Bill, Henry Aldrich is one of the nicest...
Nancy, I'm not saying he isn't. Only, frankly...
Frankly what?
Well, 3's a crowd. And frankly, I have crowds cheering for me every time I go out on the field. I want to be alone.
Excuse me, Nancy, but is there any special way of getting your ice trays loose?
Well, my mother never has any trouble, Henry. All she does is pull and they come right out.
That's funny. I'll take another crack at it.
Nice guy. I'd like to see him come out for football practice some afternoon.
Bill, what did I tell you about sympathy and understanding?
Oh, I understand, Henry. That's why I have no sympathy for him. Ah, but forget about him. What about that dance Friday night?
What about it?
Well, what time should I... You know, he's going to wreck your refrigerator. What time should I call for you?
Oh, about...
Nancy,
Yes, Mother?
are those boys playing football down there?
No, Mother. Henry's getting some ice.
I'll pick everything up, Nancy. Does your father have a hammer I could use with a screwdriver? Or a small crowbar would be even better.
Henry, what's that all over your suit?
It's... Well, you see, I was aiming for the ice cubes, but... Was your mother planning to have tomato juice for dinner?
Why?
There's a freshly opened can in the icebox.
Oh, my goodness.
Of course, if they're going out for dinner, it'll keep till tomorrow's lunch.
Out of the way, Henry. I'll get the ice out.
Now, wait a second, Bill. You'll need something to loosen it with.
What's the matter with my hands?
Some guys sure love to brag. Why, if Bill Turner...
Hey, who put butter on the floor?
I just took it out so I could get better leverage.
Nancy, will 1 tray of ice be enough?
Gee, did I loosen it that much?
Nancy, I don't think you'll feel the same way about you-know-who once you get a look at your mother's kitchen.
I think I better be going.
Oh, Henry, do you have to?
Well, I've got a lot of homework to do, and I think I better. Don't you?
Well, if you have to.
I had a very swell evening, though.
Oh, I'm awfully glad, Henry.
Well, so long.
You really have to go.
I think I better.
Aldrich, would you mind closing that door? The coach told me to keep out of drafts.
Oh, sure. I didn't realize I was keeping the door open. What time should I call for you Friday evening?
Friday evening?
Sure, for the dance.
Henry, I didn't promise to go with you, did I?
Why, sure. You didn't?
Well, I don't see how I could have. I'm going with Bill.
Oh. With Bill?
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, Henry. I guess you must have misunderstood me.
Hey, what about that door?
I'll walk you out to the porch.
No, you go back and have your ginger ale. I can find my way all right.
Well, I hope you understand, Henry.
Oh, sure. You and Bill just go ahead and enjoy yourselves.
Sam, could you pass the toast, please?
Here you are, dear. Why didn't Henry go to the dance?
Well, dear, that's what I don't know. Do you remember the other evening when he came home from Nancy Adams soaking wet?
When?
Last week, dear. A couple of nights before the dance. He walked into the house covered with tomato juice. And Sam Henry hasn't been himself since then.
Did you have a talk with him?
Yes, and all he'd say was he felt dancing was a waste of time.
Mother!
Mary, come in here and eat your breakfast.
Mother, what's this letter all about?
What letter?
Why, it's the silliest thing I've ever seen. It must be for Father.
May I see it, please?
Who's it from, Sam?
From the Lionel Strongford Institute of Physical Development, Incorporated. Dear Mr. Aldrich, are you a man or a mouse?
I knew all the time it wasn't for me.
Yeah. No man can make his mark in the world. No man can inspire the love of a good woman unless he is willing to develop his inner potential strength in our 26-week course.
Sam, what in the world is that?
I don't know, Alice, but I'm fascinated. We can give you a money-back guarantee if your chest expansion does not increase by at least 2 inches during the first 6 lessons.
How many inches, Father?
Be quiet, Mary. That's just the first 6 lessons. We also offer a shorter course for the busy executive, interested in only partial development. Remember, decide now. Yours truly.
Father, what's that?
P.S. Reply by return mail and receive free 1 genuine simulated nylon tape measure, especially designed for checking your chest development.
Dear, when did you write for that?
May I see the envelope, please?
Father, it's addressed to Mr. Harold Aldrich. Who's he?
I have no idea whether he's a man or a mouse.
Well, put the letter back in the envelope, please. It's probably for Henry.
Mother, why would he want to develop?
I don't know, dear. And besides, it's none of our business. Please put it back in the envelope.
Well, I think I'll walk to the office this morning.
Why, Sam, you haven't walked to the office in 6 years.
Well, of course I have. I walked a couple of times just this last summer. It made me feel great.
I'll get your top coat for you, Father.
A coat? A coat? Why would I want a coat?
Well, I can at least get your hat.
Goodbye, Alice.
Goodbye. Are you leaving?
Goodbye, son.
Goodbye. Mother, do you have any idea where my blue and white tie is?
Your blue and white tie? No, dear. Now sit down and eat your breakfast.
But, Mother, I've got to find it.
There'll be plenty of time to find it after you've eaten. Turn around.
What's the matter?
I think you ought to have those shoulders on that coat taken in a little.
Taken in, Mother? You just want to throw your money away? They'll be filled out in 26... I mean, before you know it.
Henry, dear, please sit down. I want to ask you something.
What about?
What in the world is the trouble?
The trouble? The trouble? Gee whiz, I don't know of any trouble.
But you aren't yourself, dear, and when anyone speaks to you, you're way up in the air.
Well, I'm not up in the air, Mother. I may be a little upset because I can't find my blue and white tie, but otherwise I feel fine.
Then why not eat your breakfast?
I'm going to eat it. I'm going to eat it.
How's Nancy Adams these days?
Nancy Adams? Mother.
Well, all I asked is, how is she?
You see this book here, Mother? You see this book?
Yes.
Well, that gives you an idea of what little interest I have in Nancy Adams.
What about the book?
I borrowed it from her 2 weeks ago.
Well?
I'm returning it.
Well, that's fine.
I'm returning it. That's all. That's as far as I go. She asked me whether I'd like to keep it and finish it. I'll tell her I'm not even slightly interested.
Well, that's fine, dear. Now drink your milk.
You know what else?
What?
That's all right. Never mind. But if her folks can't afford a better icebox than the one they have... Gee whiz, do you like Bill Turner?
Bill Turner? I hardly know him.
He got a lot to learn. He just goes around... You know what he thinks?
Henry, what's your ambition in life?
My ambition, Mary? What do you mean?
That's all. I just wondered whether you wanted to be a man or a mouse.
Mary, I haven't any time for small talk. Have you seen my blue and white tie?
No, but I'd love to see your chest expansion.
Now, Mary?
That's what I say, Mother.
But, Mother, all I was going to ask him was if he was going to take the short course or the 26-week course.
Mary, will you please give Henry that letter?
A letter?
I don't think it's for you, though, Henry.
Mary, give me that letter.
Are you Mr. Harold Aldrich?
Mary, you come back with that. Do you realize that's United States mail?
Mary? Mother, it says right on the envelope, may be open for inspection.
Mary, if you don't give me that...
Oh, we won't break anything. I'm just helping Henry develop.
Now, listen, Mary, you're only going to make me late for school.
You want to take it with you and show it to Nancy Adams?
Mary, if you breathe one word about this to her, I'll... Mary? Mary, come back down here with that.
What are you writing, Henry? Henry, what are you doing?
Homer, is there a class in this room next period?
Sure. Henry, what are all those questions you're filling out?
Nothing, Homer, nothing important. It's just some information I've got to send away. Could you measure my chest just once more, please?
It's pretty hard with this ruler.
Well... just go around me real slow.
It's, exactly 2 1/4.
2 1/4?
2 1/4 rulers. That's, 27 inches.
27 inches? For my chest?
Don't you think I better take off a half inch for where I went around the corner?
The only thing is, Homer, my thigh was 27, too. You mean my thigh is as big as my chest?
It is.
Wait, Homer, I don't want to mislead anyone.
Listen, Henry, what is it you're sending for?
Nothing, Homer. Gee whiz, why would I... Do you know whether Nancy Adams has a class here next period?
Sure. I thought you were ignoring her.
I am. That's why I'm waiting to return this book. When I hand it to her, it's going to end everything.
Well, let me see that letter just for a second. Will you, Henry?
Homer, don't you see what's printed right at the top of it? Strictly confidential.
What does that question at the bottom mean?
What question?
Do you have flat feet?
Now, listen, Homer, that just shows how your imagination works.
Well, what did it say then?
Keep quiet, Homer. Miss Watson just came into the room.
Miss Watson?
Well, boys, you certainly look busy.
We are, Miss Watson.
You working on your biology?
Well, in a way we are.
Well, now, isn't that fine? You know we're going to start working on mice next week.
We are? On mice?
Yes, we're going to compare their development with that of man.
What's that?
Come on, Henry. That's the end of the period. There's a class coming in.
Hello, Henry. What are you doing in here?
Well, I'll tell you, Nancy, I've been waiting. I've been filling out. I've been.
Henry, you're getting ink all over yourself.
I am?
Here's a blotter.
Well, Nancy, I just wanted to tell you how much I enjoyed this book.
Oh, I'm awfully glad you returned it, Henry, because Bill Turner is anxious to get it.
He is?
Are you sure you're through with it?
Oh, yeah. After all, even if I weren't through with it, naturally, if Bill wants the book.
Where have you been for the last week?
Just around. Just around every place.
Hey, Henry, come on.
You go ahead, Homer. I may be held up here a second.
Quiet, please.
Oh, you'd better go, Henry.
I just wanted to tell you, though, how much I enjoyed your book.
Henry Aldrich, don't you have a class this period?
Yes, Miss Watson. I'm on my way right this minute.
Goodbye, Henry.
Goodbye.
Boy, is Nancy a good-looking girl, Henry.
You think she's so good-looking?
I think she's terrific.
Well, the way I think of her, she's good-looking, but I wouldn't ever want to...
Henry, let me have a look at that letter, will you?
What letter?
About your flat feet.
Now, Homer, listen. Homer, where is that letter?
I haven't got it.
Homer, I put it in this Latin book. I put it right here in the ablative absolute section.
Well, don't look at me. I didn't even touch your letter.
Do you suppose I put it in Nancy's book?
You did? Well, why would she be interested in your flat feet?
Oh, I didn't know I put them there. I mean, the letter there. I was just talking to her, and I may have just stuck it in there.
Well...
Homer, I've got to get that letter.
Why?
I think I want a thing like that to be read publicly by Nancy.
Well, you certainly can't get it now, Henry.
They haven't started class yet.
Well, I'm not going in with you. I don't want the whole class to look at me.
Keep quiet, Homer. I'm going back in and get that letter.
Will you all get your pencils, please? I beg your pardon, Henry Aldrich. Is there something we can do for you?
Why, Miss Watson, I'm sorry to interrupt your lesson like this, but I just returned Nancy to a book. I mean, Nancy's desk has something in it I'd like to want. I mean, need.
Well, is it anything you can't do without for the rest of the period?
Oh, yes, ma'am. I just have to have it.
Well, if it won't take more than a second, you may go to her desk and get it.
Thank you, Miss Watson.
In the meantime, will all of you be copying what's written on the board here? Quiet, please.
Nancy.
Henry, what on earth is it you want?
I'd like to borrow that book again.
But, Henry, you didn't have to come all the way back into class and embarrass me.
But I just happened to remember. I haven't finished it.
I thought you said you had finished.
So did I until I got out in the hall.
Henry, will you hurry, please?
Yes, Miss Watson.
Sure, Henry.
Thanks very much.
Henry, may I ask what book that is?
This book I just got from Nancy?
Yes.
Well, it's just a book.
What is the title?
Rita's Revenge.
And that is the book you were in so much of a hurry to get?
Well, I'll tell you, it isn't the story I'm so anxious to get.
The book, please.
The whole book?
The whole book.
Couldn't I take just one look?
Please don't open it.
No?
May I have it, please?
Yes, Miss Watson.
And I should like to see Nancy Adams immediately after class.
But Miss Watson,
Henry,
she didn't...
will you please leave this classroom?
Yes, Miss Watson. I'll go.
We'll come back to the Aldrich Family in just a moment. Sundays on this station are really full of top radio shows, but I'd like to tell you about just one of them, Theater Guild on the Air. For 7 seasons, the Theater Guild has been bringing you the brightest stars of Broadway and Hollywood in some of the world's greatest plays. Tonight, the comedy attraction is Ring Lardner's baseball story, Elmer the Great. Your stars are Eddie Bracken and Wanda Hendricks. Now, the play concerns Elmer Kane, a pitcher with the best right arm in the 3I League, but a brain which has failed to vibrate with a clear thought since birth. Now, Elmer refuses to leave Gentryville, Illinois, for the big league because he's in love with Nellie Poole, owner of the grocery where he drives the delivery wagon. But Nellie guesses his secret and fires Elmer. Well, from then on, it's all Ring Lardner fun. So check your newspaper for broadcast times and tune to NBC tonight for Theater Guild on the Air. You'll enjoy Elmer the Great. And now, getting back to the troubles of Henry Aldrich. Henry has decided that he needs a course in physical development. And after filling out the rather intimate questions on the application blank, he discovers that he has left the blank in a book belonging to Nancy Adams. The scene opens in Henry's school at the close of a period.
Listen, Henry, this'll make 2 classes I've missed just because of you.
Homer, all you have to do is just walk up to Miss Watson's desk there, pick up Nancy's book, and walk out with it. It's as easy as pie.
Are you sure Miss Watson isn't in there?
No one's in there. There isn't a soul in there now.
You like pie. Why don't you go in and get it?
Well, gee whiz, Homer, I was going to stand here in the doorway and keep watch for you.
Well, if anyone does come along, Henry, give me a signal. Clear your throat.
Sure, I'll sort of cough.
Okay, I'll go.
That's it. Just walk right up as though you own the place.
Which book is it?
The one your hand is on.
This isn't it.
Sure it is. Isn't that book blue?
Sure, but it's The Advanced Essence of Poetry.
It must be there, Homer.
Well, come here and show it to me.
All right. Wait a second. I'll close the door part way. Homer, I'm almost positive Miss Watson didn't take it with her.
All right, show it to me.
Gee whiz, it's a book with a blue cover.
Blue cover? Oh, this must be it.
Yes, Miss Watson.
Henry, someone's out in the hall.
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
Quick, Homer, Duck, have you got it?
Where are we, Duck?
Get down here beside her desk.
Did they come in, Henry?
No, they just closed the door.
Well, come on. Let's get out of here.
Not so fast, Homer. Wait until they've gone down the hall.
But, Henry, I've got to get to my next class.
Quiet. Open the door easy.
I'm going to. It must be stuck.
Let me try it.
Henry, this is all your fault.
Now, don't get panicky, Homer. We'll get it open.
How? It's locked.
You're crazy. Why would anybody lock a door in broad daylight? All we have to do is throw ourselves against it.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Don't just stand there, Homer. Help me up. I guess they locked it all right.
You mean we're locked in? And I can't get to solid geometry?
Well, at least they didn't see us, Homer.
But, Henry, I'm weak in geometry as it is.
Well, all we have to do is climb out that window.
But what good will that do? We're way up on the 3rd floor.
Homer, stop arguing. Give me that book and let's go.
Nancy, could you take these keys down to the main office, please?
Yes, Miss Watson.
And Nancy, if you're quite sure you won't let this book interfere with your studies anymore, you may have it.
Yes, Miss Watson.
I'm sorry you let Henry Aldrich have it. After all, he has much more important things to attend to than Rita's revenge.
Yes, Miss Watson.
He's a very nice boy, Nancy. At least he has his good points. But I do wish you'd become more interested in someone who takes things just a bit more seriously than Henry does.
Yes, Miss Watson.
Be careful, Homer. Do you want to knock me off this fire escape?
Well, gee whiz, Henry, we have to get out of here somehow.
Don't you realize this fire escape goes right past all the second-floor classrooms and never goes below the second floor?
Well, keep quiet, Henry. Suppose somebody should see us out here.
Let's close the window.
Now, quiet now, Henry.
I'm being quiet.
That's it. Make all the noise you can.
Homer, all we have to do now is go up the fire escape to the roof.
And then I suppose we just jump off.
It's bound to lead to something, Homer. Come on. Have you got Nancy's book?
Sure. Here, take it.
Is my letter in it?
I don't know.
Hey, Homer.
What?
This isn't Nancy's book. Gee whiz, this is Miss Watson's report book.
A report book?
What made you think my letter'd be inside this?
You said blue, so I grabbed blue.
But you should have looked, Homer. Boy, if we get caught with this, we could even be expelled.
Just for having a report book?
Sure.
Well, you can be the one that takes it back, Henry.
All we have to do is open the window and...
Be sure no one's in there, Henry.
No one's in there. Gee whiz.
Lift, Henry.
I am lifting, Homer. Move back so I can get some leverage.
What's the matter, Henry? Are you weak?
Well, gee whiz, maybe I do need... Wouldn't you think I could at least open a window when it's an emergency?
Boy, you're really in a fix. You've got Miss Watson's reports, and Nancy's got your measurements.
Sure. And probably by this time, Nancy's read the whole thing. Come on, Homer, we've got to get off this fire escape.
Boys, what are you doing up there?
Who is it, Henry?
What are you doing up there?
It's Mr. Bradley. He's down in the courtyard.
Boys!
Why, we're just trying to open a window, Mr. Bradley.
Don't you know the rules about going out on the fire escape?
Are there any special rules, Mr. Bradley?
What are your names?
Henry. Aldrich.
Who?
Homer Brown.
Who?
Henry and Homer.
Aldrich and Brown?
Yes, sir.
Open now that fire escape and report to my office at once.
Yes, sir. How would you like to have us get there, Mr. Bradley?
Any way you can.
The only trouble is, Mr. Bradley...
What's that?
Nothing. We'll get down.
And how long have you been a student in this school, young man?
About 3 years, Mr. Bradley.
And this other young man?
About 3.5, Mr. Bradley. But that was on account of the mumps right on top of the measles.
I see. And you both know those fire escapes were placed there for emergency use only?
Well, the fact is, Mr. Bradley...
It wasn't enough that you were out on a fire escape. You climbed in a window and broke right into the middle of Professor Vanderhoef's French class.
Well, you see, Mr. Bradley, it was the only way we could get off the fire escape. Professor Vanderhoef's window was open and
Homer, must you lean on my desk?
No, sir, excuse me. I thought you were through with us.
I don't know whatever gave you that impression.
Excuse me, but can I interrupt you, Mr. Bradley?
You're Bill Turner, aren't you?
Yes, sir. I'm the one that carried 3 men over our goal Saturday.
And what were you sent in here for?
Well, I suppose I shouldn't have been reading this book during study hour, Mr. Bradley.
What's the title?
Rita's Revenge.
Rita's Revenge. I see. Henry.
Yes, Mr. Bradley?
What do you think of a boy who would spend his time reading a book like that?
Well, I guess it's pretty bad, Mr. Bradley.
That's what I say.
I see. Do you know what I think all 3 of you boys need?
No, sir.
Suppose you wait here, all of you, while I step out and get your record.
Yes, sir. Bill, where did you get that book?
From Nancy. And what business is it of yours?
Listen, Bill, could I borrow it a second?
Nancy's book?
All I want to do is take it for just 1 second.
What for?
I just want to... Can't you even let me look at it?
Keep your hands off.
Let me have that.
Keep away, do you hear me?
Hey, Henry, look at what fell out of it. There's your letter right on the floor.
Gee whiz. Bill Turner, you take your foot off that.
You make me.
Do you hear me? Take your foot off that letter.
Henry, somebody's coming.
I don't care.
Mr. Bradley, Miss Watson asked me. Henry.
Hello, Nancy.
Close the door.
Let go of my leg, Aldrich.
You lift your leg, do you hear me? Lift it.
Boy, stop it. Lift his leg, Henry.
I need more leverage. Hey, Bill, cut it out. You're twisting my head.
Yeah? Bill Turner, you stop that.
Darn you, Bill!
There.
Henry! Gee, Henry, you knocked him out.
Oh, boy.
You lifted him right off the floor.
Hey, what happened?
Oh, he's all right, Henry. Pick him up before Mr. Bradley comes in.
Come on, Homer. Let's lift him onto the couch.
Oh. Listen, Aldrich, what did you hit me with?
I just used my bare hands. Didn't I, Nancy?
Now then, young man. Turner, did anyone invite you to lie down on that couch?
No, Mr. Bradley.
I'll help him up, Mr. Bradley.
Don't you think he can get up himself?
Well, I'm up.
Well, young lady?
Miss Watson asked me to bring her keys down here.
I'll take them in one moment. Turner, here's what I want you to do. I want you to spend a part of each lunch hour for the next 10 days picking up the papers in the corridors of this building.
On all 3 floors?
On all 3 floors. And as for... How did Miss Watson's report book get here on my desk?
On your desk, Mr. Bradley?
Nancy, would you see that she gets it back?
Yes, sir.
Now then, Aldrich and Brown.
Yes, Mr. Bradley?
Yes, Mr. Bradley.
I'm sending you to the gym instructor. He needs a couple of huskies like you two to help him move the steel lockers.
Move them?
Yes, Henry.
Aren't there quite a few, Mr. Bradley?
There are 350 it will take every afternoon for the next 2 weeks.
Gee whiz! That's all right, Homer. You heard what Mr. Bradley said. They need a couple of huskies like you and me.
Aldrich, what's that you're tearing up?
Nothing. It's just sort of a letter I've decided I won't need anymore.
A radar network to detect the approach of planes can't do the entire job of protecting our country from a devastating surprise air attack. That's up to us as individual citizens. Right now, the Air Defense Command needs 300,000 more volunteers for its Ground Observer Corps. Both men and women from teenage up can contribute a few hours of their time each week and perform a valuable service to our country. Write or phone your nearest Civil Defense Center or write to Ground Observer Corps, Air Force, Washington 25, D.C.
Well, gee.
Henry Aldrich, look at that window.
That's what I mean, Nancy. No matter what I touch these days, it crumbles right in my hands.
The Aldrich Family is written by Clifford Goldsmith. Henry is played by Bobby Ellis, and Homer by Johnny Fiedler. Mr. and Mrs. Aldrich are House Jameson and Catherine Roth. Your announcer is Dick Dudley. Listen again next week, same time, same station, for another sparkling half hour with the Aldrich Family.
Good night, everybody.
"73 years ago, September 28, 1952, the Aldrich Family here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Don't forget that coming up on Tuesday, we will have our special podcast, which will be the last days of radio, the old-time radio shows. Suspense and yours truly, Johnny Dollar's final shows 63 years ago, coming up on Tuesday. But we'll also have a regular podcast, including tomorrow, yours truly, Johnny Dollar and Suspense from 1957, Wanted from 1950, The Whistler from 1948, and The Return of Claudia, who will be with us 5 days a week for the foreseeable future. Tomorrow we will have Westerns, Gunsmoke in Tuesday, I should say, Westerns, Gunsmoke in Fort Laramie from 1956, and Melody Ranch and Tales of the Texas Rangers from 1950. On Wednesday, from 1939, The Shadow and the Night Marauders, William Johnstone starring as The Shadow. The Adventures of Philip Marlowe, starring Gerald Moore from 1949, The Tale of the Mermaid. Herbert Marshall as The Man Called X from 1951, Invitation to a Murder. And The Numbers Murder from 1944 with Nick Carter, Master Detective, starring Lon Clark. Comedies on Thursday with Fibber McGee and Molly, The Great Gildersleeve, Phil Harris and Alice Faye, and Our Miss Brooks. On Friday, John Stanley and Alfred Shirley in The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. Nick Carter back again from 1943, Counter Spy from 1949, and Orson Welles in The Queen of Spades, an episode of Theatre Royal from 1953. Welles will be back with us again on Saturday with an episode of The Lives of Harry Lime, an Operation Music Box from 1951, Jack Webb in Dragnet from 1950 and The Big 38, Philo Vance, Jackson Beck, and The Bulletin Murder Case from 1948, and The Librarian, an episode of Frontier Gentleman starring John Daynard from 1958. A week from today, more comedy with Deems Taylor as the guest of the weird and wacky panel in It Pays to Be Ignorant from 1944, an Armed Forces recording. Stan Freberg from 1957. Jack Benny from 1946, as Jack meets Dennis's mom. And Harold Perry as the Great Gildersleeve. That's all coming up the week ahead here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Up next, another comedy, and that will be Robert Young, Father Knows Best.
Learn and live through civil defense. This is Mitzi Gaynor. During wartime, quick, accurate information is vital to the public. Conelrad, radio broadcasts at 6:40 or 12:40, will be your only official means of information. In an attack, tune to 6:40 or 12:40 on your radio.
Now an episode of Father Knows Best, starring Robert Young, who was the only character from Father Knows Best to carry over from radio to television. This goes back 75 years ago, September 28th, 1950. I think Bud has a new girlfriend.
Mother, is Maxwell House really the only coffee in the world?
Well, your father says so, and your father knows best.
Yes, it's Father Knows Best, transcribed in Hollywood, starring Robert Young as father. A half-hour visit with your neighbors, the Andersons, brought to you by Maxwell House, the coffee that's bought and enjoyed by more people than any other brand of coffee at any price. Maxwell House, always good to the last drop. Slap a bunch of poets together, and at least one thing is bound to emerge: a new definition of love. In one of his flossier moments, Shakespeare wrote, "Love is a smoke raised with the fume of sighs," which is very nice if you go in for that sort of thing. The Messrs. Thurber and White, on the other hand, viewed the emotion with a more practical eye. Love, they said, is the strange bewilderment which overtakes one person on account of another person. In Springfield, in the white frame house on Maple Street, the Andersons probably have ideas of their own on this ethereal subject. Like this. I think I'll have a little more rice. Would you mind passing it, Betty?
Yes, Father. Jim.
Honey, let's not start that business about rice being fattening. It isn't.
Well, you were the one who said that your waist...
Margaret, rice is not fattening. It's the stuff you put on it. Like butter. You put butter on anything, it's fattening. But have you ever seen me put butter on my rice?
No, dear.
You're darn right you haven't. Kathy, please pass the gravy.
Here you are, Daddy.
Now that you mention it, what's wrong with my waistline? I haven't gained a pound in 20 years.
What was that?
Well, maybe 2 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Daddy, look at Bud.
Why? I've been looking at him for 15 years.
He isn't eating his dinner.
Well, maybe he's got problems. Bud? Bud?
Yes, dear.
Dear? Bud, what's the matter with you?
Jim, maybe he doesn't feel well.
He's in love.
Kathy, mind your own affairs and eat your dinner.
Well, he is.
Bud, do you feel all right? Bud!
I'll answer it.
Sit down.
Don't you want me to answer the phone?
It didn't ring. Will you please sit down?
Something rang. I can still hear it. Kind of like bells.
Jim, I think he is ill.
He's in love. Love. Huh.
Bud, if you don't feel well, go to your room. If you do feel well, eat your dinner.
Maybe it's the doorbell.
I didn't hear anything.
Bud.
I just heard it again.
Jim, something is wrong. I don't like the look in his eyes.
You know, for the first time in her life, Kathy may be right. Look at that idiotic grin.
On me?
On your brother. He looks like a cross between Boris Karloff and a contented cow. All right, Bud, let's stop all this ridiculous moaning and groaning. What's wrong?
Dad,
Yes?
have you ever been in love?
Why, Bud.
I mean, really in love. With a girl.
Well, your mother wasn't exactly a rhinoceros.
You ought to see her eyes, Dad. They're blue. The bluest eyes you ever saw. Both of them.
Only has two, huh?
And hair. The most beautiful hair. Like the sun shining on home plate.
But is this a girl or a double-header between the Yanks and Cleveland?
It's a girl. The most wonderful girl in the whole world.
Fine, now eat your dinner.
Food? How can you think of food at a time like this? I don't think I'll ever eat again. Not ever.
I remember when I first met your mother, I went through the same thing. People thought I was going to starve to death.
And did you?
No, I managed to pull through.
Daddy,
Yes, Kathy?
how long didn't you eat?
Oh, I don't know. I don't remember exactly. I know I missed practically one entire lunch.
Jim.
Dad.
What is it, lock and bar?
Who?
What do you want?
When you and Mom fell in love, what'd you do?
Don't you think you're getting a little nosy?
Well, no, I mean, how did you know you were in love? How often did you see one another?
Oh, a few times a week, something like that.
Jim, you were there every night and you know it.
Margaret, you're being absolutely no help at all. Bud isn't serious about this girl, are you, Bud?
Boy, am I.
I mean, he isn't thinking about marriage or anything ridiculous like that, are you?
What is ridiculous about marriage?
Margaret, he's 15 years old.
Oh, I don't mean for Bud.
Well, we weren't talking about Errol Flynn.
Naturally, Bud isn't going to do anything foolish. Not yet, at any rate.
Of course not. When he gets a little older, that'll be time enough for him to do something foolish.
That's not what I meant, and you know it. Bud is a sensible boy, aren't you, dear?
Sure.
And he knows that he's much too young. He has a lot of time for girls, haven't you, dear?
Boy, have I.
Bud, let's look at this thing in a more practical manner. You know, going out with girls can be kind of expensive. Flowers, candy, movies.
Well, that's one of the things I wanted to talk about, Dad. You see, I only get $1.25 a week.
Yes?
How can you take a girl out on $1.25 a week?
You can't.
Well, that's why I was thinking...
But if you're really sincere about this girl, if you think your life and happiness depend on her, well, do what I did. Go sit on her front porch.
Gosh, what kind of fun can you have on a front porch?
Oh, don't be stupid.
Jim.
But when I was courting your mother, all we did was sit on her front porch. Didn't we, honey?
Yes, dear.
Night after night, week after week. We just sat there and held hands.
And looked at the moon. A large, lovely, friendly moon.
Never got so sick and tired of looking at anything in my whole life.
Why, Jim.
Well, let's face it, the same darn thing every night. Just sit there and look at the moon.
There were a great many other boys who were perfectly willing to take your place.
But I wouldn't let them, would I?
You certainly wouldn't. You were the stubbornest thing I've ever known.
Sure, but I was cute. And I knew a good thing when I saw it.
Dad.
Now what?
When you were sure that Mom was the right one for you, I mean, when you knew that you couldn't live without her, then what'd you do?
Well, what did we do, Margaret?
Well, you made me get all dressed up in my best bib and tucker, and you took me home to visit your family.
That's right. I can still feel my knees knocking. Was I ever scared?
Not half as scared as I was.
It turned out all right, though, didn't it, honey?
Mm-hmm.
They fell in love with you just like I did. Bud, where are you going?
I'll be right back, Dad. I have to make a phone call.
You come back here and eat your dinner.
Leave the boy alone, Jim. It's his first big love. He's got to get used to it.
Love.
Betty, you haven't said a pleasant word all evening. What's gotten into you?
She isn't eating her dinner either.
Why don't you do your homework?
I did it.
Do it over again.
Can't I just keep still?
All right, but see that you do. Betty, do you feel all right?
I feel fine. She had a fight with Billy Smith.
I thought you were going to keep still.
Well, if I did, nobody'd ever get to know anything around here.
We'd find out, somehow.
Betty, have you and Billy Smith had another argument?
I never want to see him again as long as I live.
I thought you were getting along fine.
We were until he met that Eloise March, that little snip.
Who's Eloise March?
Just the worst little flirt in town, that's all. And if he wants her, he can have her.
Betty, I wouldn't get all upset about it if I were you.
I'm not upset. I'm not the least bit upset. I just wouldn't give you 3 cents for all the men in the world, that's all. I
would. This Eloise March must be quite a character.
She's a vampire, that's what she is. Is she pretty? Oh, how do I know? I've never even seen her. I'm through with men. I'm going to have a career instead. I'm going to devote my whole life to being a chemist or something. I still love you, Betty.
Oh, dear.
Taking it pretty hard, isn't she?
Well, she and Billy have been friends for so long.
What do you think we ought to do?
Mommy.
What is it, dear?
Aren't you glad I don't do anything except break windows?
Yes, dear, you're a great help.
Well, it's all set, Dad. I called her and she's coming over.
Who's coming over?
My girl.
Bud, why in the name of all that's holy?
Well, you said to bring her over, didn't you?
I said no such thing.
But that's what you did. You said so.
Bud, this is not the time to bring a girl around. We're having enough trouble with girls. Your sister and Eloise March and...
How did you know?
How did I know what?
About Eloise March.
What about Eloise March?
That's my girl.
Oh, no.
Now that's wonderful coffee. Welcome words you can hear across your breakfast table from the world's greatest coffee expert. Yes, ma'am, he'll be there, that #1 expert, because he's your husband. Naturally, we think we're pretty fair experts. Our Maxwell House coffee is America's favorite brand. But the person with the final say, the one we both want to please, is that husband of yours. And if you'll make his breakfast coffee Maxwell House, we're mighty sure he'll tell you, that's wonderful coffee. Matter of fact, if he doesn't, we'll give you your money back. You see, we know there's no coffee made like Maxwell House. And that's why no coffee tastes like Maxwell House. It's the only coffee with that famous good to the last drop flavor. Get Maxwell House tomorrow and start serving it to your husband. And if he doesn't say it's the best coffee he ever tasted, why, send us the can, an unused portion, and we'll gladly refund the price you paid. Our address is on the front of every one of those familiar blue tins. Tomorrow, find out how much the world's greatest coffee expert enjoys Maxwell House coffee. Always good to the last drop.
These are parlous times in which we live, and days of great decision. Throughout the world, men of substance watch the headlines with an anxious eye, keeping one ear to the ground and the other glued to the radio, which is a neat trick if you can do it. Jim Anderson may not quite succeed, But in the living room of the white frame house on Maple Street, he's giving it quite a try, like this.
Margaret, why don't people leave things where they belong? Margaret,
What is it, Jim?
what happened to my large map of Korea?
I don't know, dear. Where did you put it?
It was right here on the table.
Well, if it was on the table, that's where it ought to be. No one's been in the living room.
Jim, what on earth are you doing?
What's the matter?
All those maps on the floor, and Bud's friend is going to be here any moment.
Margaret, I'm waiting for a very important broadcast. It's coming from all over the world, even Moscow. And I don't want to miss a word. This is the only radio in the house that's any good, and you know it.
All right, but I still don't see why you need 8 million maps scattered all over the floor.
There are 5 maps. And where's the one of Korea I had on the table?
Which table?
This table.
What is this?
That's the map.
Of course, you couldn't dream of lifting up a big, heavy magazine.
Well, the magazine had no business being there in the first place.
Dear, if I go into the kitchen, do you think you can find your way back to the radio?
If I get lost, I'll send up smoke signals. 1 if by land and 2 if by sea.
I'll make a note of it, dear.
Thinks it's so funny. How did I know it was under the magazine? People go around hiding your maps under magazines. Think all a man has to do is go around looking under magazines. Bud,
He's upstairs, Jim.
the doorbell rang.
Bud, the doorbell rang.
I'm combing my hair.
He's combing his hair, Jim.
What do you want me to do about it?
You might answer the door.
Well, if you're going to be logical, wait until a man has something really important to do. Maps all over the floor. All right, keep your shirt on. I'm coming. Dizzy little character. Probably hasn't got a brain in her head anyway. Hello there.
Is this the Anderson residence?
It certainly is. Come on in.
I'm Eloise March, and don't tell me you're Mr. Anderson.
How did you ever figure that out?
Oh, I'd have known you anywhere, Mr. Anderson. Really, I would. Lover boys told me so much about you.
Lover boy has, hasn't he?
Oh, yeah.
That was nice of him. Lover boy. Bud, your friend is here. The thundering herd will be down in a minute. He's fixing his makeup.
I don't mind.
Well, let's go into the living room and sit down.
All right. My, you have a lovely home. It's so gauche.
I was hoping you'd notice that. We've tried to make it one of the gauchest homes.
And you certainly have.
Yes. Margaret, Bud's friend is here. Please.
Just a minute, dear.
Mrs. Anderson will be right in. Then you can all go into the den and have a nice little chat.
My, all those great big maps. What are they?
Oh, just maps of the world. I use them for reference on the important news broadcasts.
You do? Why, how clever.
I just listen to the broadcasts. I don't deliver them.
How clever to use maps. And of the whole world. It's just like I told Bud. Men are so
Gauche?
aren't they ever?
Margaret.
Oh, Budsy boy.
Hi, Eloise. Gee, you look nice.
Oh, Bud, I don't either. Why, I threw on just any old thing.
You sure threw him in the right place, didn't you?
Yes, he's quite a picture.
Oh, why, Mr. Anderson.
And speaking of pictures, why don't you show Miss Marsh the pictures in the den or someplace?
But you said when you took Mom over to your
But
house...
let's not have any arguments about it. There's going to be a very important broadcast.
I'm sorry to have kept you waiting, Miss March, but I was busy in the kitchen.
Mom, this is Eloise.
I'd have known you anywhere, Mrs. Anderson. Bud has told me so much about you.
Oh, I'm sure he must have.
Father, was that the phone?
No, it wasn't the phone. It was the doorbell.
I'll be right down.
It wasn't for you. Margaret, why don't you take Bud and Eloise into the den and give them some milk and cookies or something?
Milk and cookies?
Holy cow, Dad.
Mr. Anderson, you're so droll.
Margaret.
Why don't we show Eloise the pictures we took this summer, Bud? I'm sure she'd like that.
But I thought when Dad took you over to his house...
Hi, what's all the excitement about?
Betty, why don't you go back upstairs?
What for?
We'll explain all about it later. Go ahead, dear.
Why can't I stay down here? I know. You must be Kathy.
That's Betty.
Oh, of course, Betty. I'd have known you anywhere. Bud's told me so much about you. I'm Eloise March. No!
Margaret, why don't you all go into the den?
The nerve of her coming into this house after what she did to me.
What who did to you?
Bud, why don't you take Eloise into
She came here to sneer at me. That's what she did.
Eloise?
I don't know what she's talking about. I swear I don't. Oh, yes, you do. You know just what I'm talking about.
If you'd all just go into the den...
Now, see here, Betty. You have no right to talk to Eloise that way.
I'll talk to her any way I choose.
You will not.
I certainly will.
Betty, if you'll just go upstairs like a good girl...
Why don't you all go into the den?
Look at her. Powder and paint an inch thick, and Billy Smith thinks she's so wonderful.
Billy Smith?
But, honey, you know I don't care about anybody but you. You told the same thing to Billy Smith. I never did.
Bud.
And Janie Liggett's sister said you told the same thing to Russell Spencer.
Eloise, you didn't.
She certainly did.
Betty.
And he was going steady with Marion Swift all the time, and you knew it. I did not know it.
Bud.
Jim, it won't do any good.
It has to. They're going to start the broadcast any minute. Look, if you'll all just go into the den...
Eloise, how could you?
How could I what?
Say what you said when you said you never said what you said before.
Well, I never did say it before. You certainly did. Budsy, how can you stand there and let her talk like that?
You told me you never went out with older men.
I don't.
Billy Smith's 18, and you went out with him.
Well, only 3 or 4 times, and that doesn't mean anything, does it?
You've only been out with me twice.
Bud, you're standing on my map.
Just because I go out with a boy 3 or 4 times, what does that prove? Betty!
You went out with Billy Smith, and you told me you didn't go out with Billy Smith.
Not since Tuesday.
Bud, you're walking all over Alaska.
Betty!
Just because he's older than I am and gets a bigger allowance.
He does?
Sure he does. So does everybody else. Why don't you go out with them?
Don't worry, she will. Betty! Telephone!
Why don't you all go into the telephone?
I'm going home. That's where I'm going. Good. And Bud Anderson, you're just the nastiest boy I've ever known in my whole life.
Bud, why don't you take Miss March to the door?
She just said I was nasty.
He doesn't have to take me to the door. Now or ever.
And that goes for me, too.
If you'll just go into the den.
I'm sorry I ever came into this house, that's what. And I'm sorry I said it was gauche. Because it isn't.
Well, holy cow.
Betty, telephone! I heard you.
All right, Betty, answer the phone.
Brazen little snip. I guess I told her.
Gee whiz. And I spent my whole allowance on a box of candy. For her.
If no one has an objection, now may I listen to the broadcast?
A whole $1.25 gone.
Bud, why don't you go into the kitchen and fix yourself a sandwich?
A sandwich? How can you eat with a broken heart?
Easier than with an upper plate. Now stop acting like an idiot and behave yourself.
Women. They're just a curse of humanity.
Yes, dear, we're awful.
Oh, I didn't mean you, Mom.
Margaret, will you take that boy out and drown him? I've got to have quiet in here for the broadcast.
All right, Bud, let's go inside now.
Mother, it was Billy. It was Billy Smith. He explained all about Eloise March.
Betty, please.
He's a psychology major, and he was just using her for research.
no.
That's fine, dear.
And he's coming over right away with Russell Spencer and Marion Swift.
No.
What?
I've had enough of this circus tonight. This is my house, too. I live here just as much as anybody, and I'm going to listen to this broadcast.
But, Father, I told them.
I don't care what you told them. I'm going to hear the broadcast, and that's final.
Betty, there's no reason why you and your friends can't go down to the playroom.
But we'll have to sneak around on our tiptoes.
Quiet, please.
At 9 o'clock. Due to this unforeseen difficulty, the news broadcast originally scheduled for this period will not be heard. In its place, we bring you that heartwarming tale of young love, the romance of Susan Blake.
Oh, no.
Well, at a time like that, I guess there just isn't much for Father to say. But I know one place where he's always got some mighty important words. When it comes to coffee, he can tell you exactly where to get the most in flavor for your money. Sure, Father knows best. He's the world's greatest coffee expert, just like that man of yours. And we think it'll really pay you to get your husband's expert opinion on our Maxwell House coffee. Because when he tries a cup and says, best coffee I ever tasted, you'll know Maxwell House gives you the most for your money. The most in flavor, the most in pure pleasure. Get a pound of Maxwell House tomorrow. See how your husband takes to that wonderful good to the last drop flavor. And count all the cups of truly good coffee you get from that 1 pound. We think you'll be convinced your coffee buy is Maxwell House coffee. Because it's always good to the last drop.
It's midnight in Springfield, and all is quiet in the white frame house on Maple Street. That is, all should be nice and quiet. But you know how it is with the Andersons. Noon or midnight, there's never a dull moment like this.
Jim. Jim.
What? What's the matter?
Jim, wake up.
Oh, what for?
Listen, I just heard something downstairs.
Oh, go to sleep, Margaret. It's probably nothing but a burglar.
Jim, are you going downstairs, or do you want me to call Bud?
No, never mind. I'll go.
Be very careful, dear. Please.
Sure, I'll be careful.
If it is a burglar, just call the police.
That's a very good idea. Thank you very much. Wake a man out of a sound sleep and then expect him to go roaming around in the dark. Oh, Jim. One of these nights I'm going to fall down the stairs and break my neck. Serve him right, too. Call the police. What did she think I was going to do, wrestle with them? All right. Oh.
Hiya, Dad. What's up?
I am. What are you doing down here?
I was hungry. Want a sandwich?
No, thank you. What happened to your broken heart?
Oh, I don't know. I was an awful boob, wasn't I?
No, not exactly. But you're getting there. Now, hurry up and get back to bed. Your mother's worried enough for one night.
Okay. Oh, say, Dad.
Yes?
Did you put $1 on my dresser?
We'll talk about it tomorrow.
Dad.
Now what?
Thanks for everything.
Go to bed.
You bet. Good night, Dad.
Good night. Lover boy.
It's a wonderful feeling to start the day singing. Life is swell when you keep well. That's why Post 40% Bran Flakes have become America's largest selling Bran Flakes. Every 1 ounce serving of Post 40% Bran Flakes provides bran to help prevent irregularity due to lack of bulk in the diet. They're so delicious tasting and so good for you, too. Tomorrow, serve America's favorite Bran Flakes. Post 40% Bran Flakes. Join join us again next week when we'll be back with Father Knows Best, starring Robert Young as Jim Anderson, with Roy Bargy and the Maxwell House Orchestra, and yours truly, Bill Foreman. So until next Thursday, good night and good luck from the makers of Maxwell House, America's favorite brand of coffee. Always good to the last drop. Father Knows Best was transcribed in Hollywood and written by Ed James. Now stay tuned in for Dragnet, which follows immediately over most of these stations.
Well, I got it wrong. It was Betty with the new girlfriend. There you go. 75 years ago, September 28, 1950, Father Knows Best on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Visit our webpage at classicradio.stream. Coming up next, the last Jack Parr Show. Well, sort of.
This is Art Linkletter. In event of atomic bombing or some other catastrophe, here's something important to remember. It will help save lives, including your own. Do not use the telephone. Leave the line open for official rescue and relief. This is your part in civil defense. Remember, don't use the phone. Leave the line clear for safety of your own life and the lives of others.
Now the final episode of the Jack Parr Summer Show, 78 years ago, September 28th, 1947, as he filled in for Jack Benny during the summer of 47.
Keep your eye on the red bullseye. Yes, keep your eye on the red bullseye. Keep your eye on Lucky Strike. LSMFT. Lucky Strike means fine tobacco.
American.
Fine tobacco is what counts in a cigarette. And LSMFT. Lucky Strike means fine tobacco.
And fine tobacco means real deep down smoking enjoyment for you.
So keep your eye on the red bullseye. Keep your eye on Lucky Strike.
And smoke that smoke of fine tobacco, Lucky Strike. So round, so firm, so fully packed, so free and easy on the draw.
From Hollywood, Lucky Strike presents the Jack Parr program with Trudy Irwin, Jerry Fielding in the orchestra, yours truly, High Averback, and starring America's new young humorist, Jack Parr.
Thank you. This is Jack Parr. Hello, and a special message to the Unemployment Compensation Commission. No matter what Jack Benny tells you, take him off the list. He goes back to work next Sunday. The vacation did Mr. Benny a lot of good, I think. He looks at least an hour and a half younger, I feel. Are you reading over my shoulder out there? What's going on? I noticed he wears his toupee a little differently this year. The part in his hair now runs from ear to ear. It looks rather smart, but when you talk to him, you find yourself whispering in his nose. Well, let's look at the news this week. This has been a rather busy week here on the West Coast. The burlesque show in Los Angeles was raided. Somebody pinched the fan dancer after she was arrested. I also read in the paper where more babies are born in Los Angeles than any other place in the country. The reason for this is not quite known. But according to a recent Gallup poll, 11% of the people think it's because of the sunshine, 16% think it's because of so much orange juice, and not on the straight lines now, and 89% blame the whole thing on does. And this is the season for county fairs. They're a lot of fun, these county fairs. The lady next door to us won a prize for her upside-down cake. Of course, she's an upside-down cook. I knew she was upside down because all her clothes were made that way. But despite old-fashioned things such as county fairs, we're now living in a push-button age. I saw a wonderful modern gadget in the kitchen of a new house the other day. You push the button and it lights the gas by rubbing two sticks together. What an age we're living in, too. Soon everyone will have a helicopter, a new radio, a helicopter. Why, I even heard of a new kind of toothbrush. It's a tooth on a stick for cleaning brushes. I knew I'd get you sooner or later. You can't be gotta give in there.
Say, Jack, I heard of a wonderful invention to help the housewives.
What is it, Hi?
It's a combination eyebrow tweezers and ice tongs.
We sound like Sweeney and March without Sweeney, don't we? Egad, what an idea, Hi.
And here's another one. It's a new kind of dandruff to stop falling Vaseline.
Yes, Hi, this is the age of science. I heard of a new preparation that'll grow hair on a billiard ball.
Does it work?
Yes, but it sure slows down the game. So this week, Hi, we're going to investigate hair tonics.
As an educational feature, we bring you Jack Parr's Report to the Consumer. Today, Volume 1, Number 4, Hair Tonics.
Friends, hair tonics are sold in many forms. The most popular is liquid. Then there's powder, cream, tablet, injection, and it even comes frozen on a stick for the kiddies. This latter type is called a Kreml-sickle. Thanks to Kreml-sickles, we have very few bald-headed children. Some hair tonics make extravagant claims. Of course, many of these claims are well-founded. I investigated one tonic by rubbing some on my scalp with my fingertips. In 3 weeks, I had grown a luxurious growth of hair on the tips of my fingers. Now I can paint my house without buying a brush. I just take off my wristwatch and start to work. After reviewing all the hair tonics and hair restorers on the market, I've come to the conclusion that there's only one complete cure for baldness. And that cure for baldness is called
Adam Hats.
A survey recently taken by an unidentified pickpocket has been recovered and proves conclusively that the average American has more hair on his shoulders than he has on his head. This is a dangerous trend. Listen to what was said by an average housewife.
I am a redhead. I also have red hair. Last week, however, I noticed 2 blonde hairs, one on each shoulder of my bald-headed husband. I removed them, the shoulders, that is. However, this did not prove practical, as his shirt collar now slips to his hip.
For an intimate glimpse behind the scenes of hair tonic manufacture, we take you now to the private offices of Durapower Mainspring, hair tonic tycoon, who produces Grumo, the hair grower that completely eliminates foreheads.
Gentlemen, I've called you here to discuss our Chicago sales manager. Hotchkiss must go. It isn't proper for a hair tonic company to be represented by a bald-headed man.
Oh, but Durapower, Hotchkiss isn't that bald.
Oh, no. His head is so shiny and slippery, his ears keep falling to the floor.
Well, don't fire him, Durapower. Maybe he can wear his eyebrows in an upsweep.
Say, I have an idea for a new product, Chief.
What is it, Simpkins?
Well, I have the plans right here, sir. It's a comb with real teeth.
Real teeth. What's the idea?
Well, you see, with this comb, if your scalp bites, you can bite it back.
There's something frightening about you, Simpkins. Must you parade around the office in your linoleum shorts?
Durapower, who is that distinguished-looking gentleman sitting in the corner with bobby pins holding up his bobby sock?
Well, I'm glad you asked that. Gentlemen, I want you to meet a new member of our firm, the former dean of the Main Street Tonic Institute. Dean, will you please introduce yourself?
Certainement. My name is Rudy S. Lapé.
What's the S stand for?
Nothing. My father dropped a noodle on my birth certificate.
Now, Dean, I understand that you have perfected a new type of hairdressing.
Oh, Oh, oui, monsieur. Tell me, Monsieur Mainspring, do you have unruly hair?
Well, I don't know. I never tried to rule it.
Will monsieur please look at my hair? You see how neat and well coiffed it is?
Yes, it's very well groomed. How do you keep it down?
Very simple, monsieur. Thumbtacks.
What an idea. Thumbtacks. I must admit it looks neater than Scotch tape. But let's get to the point. How does your new preparation work?
Oh, very simple, monsieur. On a Monday, you rub a little of my cream into your scalp. Tuesday, you rub a little more. Wednesday, you rub more. Thursday and Friday the same. And before you know it...
Yes?
The whole week is gone.
Incredible. Thus, a new hair preparation is put on the market. Next comes the advertising. We, unsuspecting consumers, turn on our radios and we hear...
Man, are you losing your hair? Is your scalp so shiny that you have to switch your forehead to dim when passing a pedestrian? Then buy Grumo. Grumo contains no harmful impurities such as vitamins. Grumo trains your hair. It trains hair to lie down flat, sit up and beg, or go out and fetch an evening paper. And when you buy Grumo, remember, Grumo is not sold in jars. It is not sold in the tube. It is not sold in bottles. Grumo is sold only in drugstores. Grumo will make your hair come in heavy. Listen to what Mr. H.P. of Grand Rapids has to say.
I was completely bald. I used Grumo and my hair came in heavy. I only grew one hair, but it weighs 12 pounds. Thank you. Many listeners have written to me asking if they could hear more of our young maestro Jerry Fielding's voice. So here he is. Jerry, is there anything you'd care to say?
Nope.
Would you care to tell us what you're going to play?
Nope.
Well, do you like being on the radio?
Nope.
Well, enough of this smart talk. The orchestra will now play I'm Just Wild About Harry. This features Jerry and his magic note.
Keep your eye on the red bullseye. Yes, keep your eye on the red bullseye. Keep your eye on Lucky Strike.
LSMFT.
Lucky Strike means fine tobacco, and fine tobacco is what counts in a cigarette. Lucky Strike presents The Man Who Knows. Mr. Floyd Clay of Versailles, Kentucky, operates one of the largest tobacco warehouses in the world. He said recently,
"Up through the years, I've seen American buy tobacco that's ripe and mild. Tobacco with real flavor and mellowness.
And that's not all, for as Mr. Clay also said,
I've smoked Luckers myself for 17 years.
And as Lucky Strike smokers say,
that's my kind of a cigarette. Real smooth smoking.
Keep your eye on the red bullseye. Keep your eye on Lucky Strike. And remember,
LSMFT.
Lucky Strike means fine tobacco.
So smoke that smoke of fine tobacco, Lucky Strike. So round, so firm, so fully packed, so free and easy on the draw. Keep your eye on the red bullseye. Keep your eye on Lucky Strike.
Now, kiddies, it's time for another weekly meeting of Uncle Jack's Club. And here to bring you all the latest club news is your Uncle Jack.
Hello, kids of America. Here's the news from our club chapters. We have a report here from the president of our Savannah, Georgia chapter, little Irving Center. Irving has invented something that's just super ginger cream peachy for all of you kids who don't like your teacher. It's a bright, shiny red apple. One bite and the whole school blows up. Now, kids of America, we come to Uncle Jack's open forum, where your representatives are here to discuss topics of importance to all the kids. First, let me introduce little Agatha McCarthy, age 8, one of our real enthusiastic members from enthusiastic Idaho. Mistress McCarthy?
Thank you, Uncle Jack.
I see, honey. Agatha, before you begin, tell us, how do you like Los Angeles?
Oh, it's grand. Hollywood is everything they say it is.
Really?
Yes. Do you know that yesterday I bought a lollipop, and the handle was genuine nutty pine?
Naughty pine. What flavor was the lollipop?
Redwood.
Oh. That accounts for the splinter in your lip, I see. We'll be back with you in just a few moments, Agatha. Now let me introduce Master Jonathan Upjohn, 9 years old, from San Francisco, Alabama. Incidentally, last week he was playing mumbly peg with his new Boy Scout knife. The knife slipped, and he accidentally cut off one of his mumbly. Master Upjohn?
Thank you, Uncle Jack.
It's nice to have you with us, Jonathan. But why didn't you tell us you were coming a few days ago?
I didn't know I was coming. You see, I was entered in the soapbox derby at Akron, Ohio, and my car got away from me.
Well, what kind of soapbox auto were you driving?
A hopped-up 1947 Rinso.
Isn't that sudsy? We'll be back to you in a moment, Jonathan. Now let's meet our third guest, little Tex Austin from New Mexico. Well, Tex, how do you like Los Angeles? You must be bashful, of course, kid. Tex, are you glad to be here? Ah, those silent Westerners. Well, never mind, Tex. We'll be back to you later.
Howdy, ma'am.
Oh, so you finally opened up. Well, tell us, Tex, how do you like Los Angeles?
Howdy, ma'am.
We'll be back to you in a moment, Tex. Now on with the forum. First, little Agatha McCarthy. What is your topic, Aggie?
Uncle Jack, friends, and fellow children. We kids are faced with a horrible black market in bubble gum. Not only is black market bubble gum expensive, but the quality of it is definitely inferior.
You're so right, Aggie. One of our members blew a big bubble with some black market gum. Just as he got it full blown, it backfired and blew a hole in his neck.
Uncle Jack, I've been blowing bubbles for the last 2 years without spending a penny on black market gum.
Incredible. How do you do it?
Soap.
Well, isn't that sudsy? I always say that when I'm stuck for an ad lib. Tex Austin has his hand raised now. What have you got to say about the bubblegum situation, Tex?
Howdy, ma'am.
Don't laugh, folks. This kid may be our next president. Now back to little Jonathan Upjohn.
I'm here to talk about the terrible crowded conditions in our schoolrooms. It's awful. Well, my school is so packed with kids that we have to go to school in shifts.
When do you go?
Between 2 and 5 in the morning.
I see. And what are you studying?
I don't know. They don't turn the lights on.
Well, that's quite a problem. Agatha, what do you suggest we do to relieve the crowded conditions in schoolrooms?
Get rid of the teachers.
I see. An excellent suggestion. Well, kids, I guess that concludes our little forum for...
Just a second, Uncle Jack.
I beg your pardon. Who are you?
My name is Passion DiMaggio. And I'm 8 years old.
Eight years old, huh? How come you're so well advanced if you're only 8?
I read a lot.
Aren't you rather tall for your age?
I'm standing on my sister.
Oh, I see. see. Well, that's a lovely peekaboo waist you're wearing.
That's no peekaboo waist. That's my sister. She's nosy.
You keep out of it! You stay away, Tex. Now, Passion, just what do you want? This is an open forum.
I know. I thought we could have more fun if we continue it later. At the playground.
The playground?
I'll meet you behind the seesaw.
Good. Bring something round. We'll have a ball. And now it's time for our lovely vocalist, Trudy Irwin. People ask, how does Trudy memorize all the words to the song she sings? Actually, she doesn't memorize the words. She has the lyrics pasted to her eyelids. Trudy, would you care to tell us the title of your number tonight?
Nope.
Well, so much for collective bargaining. Sing, Trudy.
What a day this has been. What a rare mood I'm in. Why, it's almost like being in love. There's a smile on my face for the whole human race. Why, it's almost like being in love. For the music of life seems to be like a bell that is ringing for me. And from the way that I feel when that bell starts to peal, I would swear I was falling. I could swear I was falling. It's almost like being in love. For the music of life seems to be like a bell that is ringing for me. And from the way that I feel when that bell starts to peal, I could swear I was falling. I would swear I was falling. It's almost like being in love. It's almost like being in love.
Thank you, Trudy. Friends, America is a world power today because of her fighting spirit, the teamwork of her peoples, and her patriotic fervor. For proof of this, look at our motto, E pluribus unum, which means
one out of many.
Look at the motto of the Marine Corps, Semper Fidelis, which means
always faithful.
And, of course, the famous motto of the post office, neither snow nor rain nor heat nor gloom of night stays these couriers from the swift completion of their appointed rounds. And that means...
Which way is Hollywood and Vine?
Like most of us, I've always taken the post office department for granted. But yesterday I happened to overhear a conversation between two postmen.
Hiya, Freddie. Say, I see you got a fancy new suede mailbag. Gee, a two-tone brown and white sports model.
Yeah, I've just been transferred to Beverly Hills.
Oh, boy, what a route. Out there with all those movie stars.
Oh, it's not as easy as it sounds. I almost broke my back yesterday delivering a package to Orson Welles.
What was in it?
Orson Welles.
Well, that isn't so bad. You should see that route I've got.
What's wrong with it?
I got a tree surgeon on top of a hill.
Oh, those hills are murder to climb.
Look, hills I don't mind. It's that tree surgeon. People keep mailing him sick eucalyptus trees.
Friends, let's face it, the mailmen of America have a tough job. Imagine how they must feel every spring and winter when Sears Roebuck sends out those new catalogs. At the end of the day, the postman is so flat-footed he can applaud from either end. Now, postmen have always had a tough time, starting with the first airmail letters delivered by Paul Revere.
Paul Revere? Well, he didn't have airmail in those days.
Paul had a very tall horse. Yes, it was a thankless job then, and it's the same now. Let's look in on a mailman coming home from a hard day's delivery with his pouch dragging.
Hello, dear. Oh, you must have had a terrible day.
Yes, darling, how can you tell?
All the shine has gone out of your leather bow tie.
Yes, today was really murder. If only I could afford to hire a caddy. That reminds me, where's our little daughter, Prudence?
Here I am, Daddy, behind the sofa playing post office.
Well, Prudence, you can't play post office all by yourself.
I'm not all by myself, Mama.
Who's with you?
Howdy, ma'am.
Perhaps the answer to the mailman's troubles can best be answered by a mailman himself. Here's postal carrier Jesse Schimble to give us his solution.
Don't write. Telegraph.
Now here's a word from a telegraph operator.
Don't telegraph, telephone.
And here's a word from a telephone operator.
Drop dead.
Of course, friends, there is a practical solution to the whole thing. I have an idea that'll benefit every mailman in the country. Friends, next Tuesday at 11 o'clock, let's everybody in America move into the same apartment. Ladies and gentlemen, it's an old American custom to help the other fellow. And one of the best ways I know of helping those in need is through the community chest. By treating vital problems as they arise, Red Feather Services prevent these problems from spreading throughout the community and affecting the welfare of the nation. By giving to the community chest, you benefit millions of Americans directly and all of us indirectly. The sign of the red feather is the sign of a good neighbor. So give generously to the community chest. Thank you.
Jack Parr will be back in just a moment. But first,
Keep your eye on the red bullseye. Keep your eye on Lucky Strike.
LSMFT.
Lucky Strike means fine tobacco.
American.
Lucky Strike presents The Man Who Knows, Mr. Charles Belvin, well-known independent tobacco buyer of Durham, North Carolina. Not long ago, he said,
Season after season, at market after market, I've seen the makers of Lucky Strike buy fine, ripe, mild tobacco.
Year after year, experts like Mr. Belvin, men born and raised in the tobacco business, can see the makers of Lucky Strike consistently select and buy that fine, that light, that naturally mild tobacco. So,
keep your eye on the red bullseye. Yes, keep your eye on the red bullseye. Keep your eye on Lucky Strike. And remember,
LSMFT.
Lucky Strike means fine tobacco.
So smoke that smoke of fine tobacco, Lucky Strike. So round, so firm, so fully packed, so free and easy on the draw.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the last program of the summer season for all of us on this show. Next week, Jack Benny returns at this time. On behalf of the cast, I want to publicly thank Mr. Benny for this wonderful opportunity. It takes a very kind and very gracious man to give new people a chance. Jack Benny's that kind of a person. Now may I mention a few of the people who made this show possible. In our cast each week were such fine performers as Hans Conrad, Florence Hallett, and Doris Singleton. Our producer was Bob Nye, Charlie Buck of NBC, and George Foster, the wonderful engineer. And last but certainly not least expensive are the writers who have worked with me on these scripts. There was Jack Douglas, Hal Cantor, Seaman Jacobs, and Leo Solomon. And my thanks to the NBC censor who has been so cooperative. I'd like to mention his name, but I can't because it sounds naughty. Good night, everybody.
Next Wednesday night, America's newest comedy sensation, Jack Parr, will be heard on another network at a new time. Consult your local paper for the exact station and hour of broadcast. And right here, next Sunday night, in the regular Jack Benny time slot, it will be Jack Benny himself. Yes, Jack, Mary, and all the gang, right here on Sunday, October 5th. Be with us, won't you? Remember, for the tops in radio entertainment, set your dial to NBC Saturday night for your hit parade with Doris Day, Axel Stordahl, Ken Lane and the Hit Paraders, and starring Frank Sinatra. This is NBC, the national broadcasting company.
Whatever happened to that Sinatra fella? Jack Parr was his own worst enemy. As our friend, the late John Dunning said in his wonderful tome On the Air, the Encyclopedia of Old Time Radio, Jack moved to ABC. He did. He went to Wednesdays at 9:30, also sponsored by Lucky Strikes. And things went fairly well. But then a consultant insisted that he devise a gimmick that would play from week to week. And then Parr was quoted as saying, according to Jack, he wanted to get away from that old hat humor, the kind being practiced by Jack Benny and Fred Allen. Lucky Strike heard about it. Lucky canceled. And he did a quarter-hour daily show from July of 1956 to March of 1957 for ABC. Parr said it was so modest they did it from his basement rumpus room. But then an interesting thing happened. Television came along, and he became the second full-time, long-time host of The Tonight Show after Steve Allen. And he hosted until the era of Carson. Jack Parr and his final real big show, as it was heard on this date 78 years ago, September 28th, 1947. Coming up next, we'll take a trip, and it'll probably be our last trip for a while, to Pine Ridge, Arkansas, and see what's going on with Lum and Abner.
Two weeks, 14 days, 326 hours. Every second that your family could be exposed to radiation after a nuclear attack. Radiation that kills.
To survive, a fallout shelter is a necessity. Equipment and supplies are essential.
Now, Survive All Shelters, one of the nation's leading manufacturers of fallout shelters, offers a basic equipment kit with
a Conelrad high-powered radio, transistor operated for long battery life,
a complete, fully stocked first aid kit,
a heavy-duty fire extinguisher, emergency water containers, a chemical toilet for protection against contamination and disease,
extra-strength Saran and Rayon bunks,
a radiation meter, and individual dosimeters.
For protection every second of each hour of every day. See a Survive All Shelter now.
Yes, be the first one on your block. Call our Survive All Fallout Shelter. It's a representative in your neighborhood today. No, they were actually one of the more reliable distributors of the fallout shelters, believe it or not. All right, beginning tomorrow, we will be closing our show 5 days a week with Claudia. So we're not going to hear nearly as much of Lum and Abner as we have been. So let us hear this episode of Lum and Abner from September 28, 1942, 83 years ago today.
The makers of Alka-Seltzer bring you Lum and Abner. wonder, friends, did you have the Monday morning blues when you got up this morning? Well, if you did, if your weekend activities proved to be a little too much for you, did you let Alka-Seltzer help you get back on the happy side of life? Well, thousands of folks know that Alka-Seltzer can be depended upon to ease the dull headache and settle the upset, jittery stomachs that frequently follow good times. Common ailments that can so easily keep you from feeling your best and doing your best. Now remember that, won't you? And the next time you wake up in the morning feeling sorry for yourself, let Alka-Seltzer help you feel better fast. You can get Alka-Seltzer at all drugstores in 30 and 60-cent size packages and also by the glass at the soda fountain. And now, let's see what's going on down in Pine Ridge. Well, day by day, Lum gets less interested in his job as president of the school board. And the main reason for this seems to be the new teacher, Professor M. Sloan, who likes nothing better than to sit down with Lum and have a nice chat about theory and the practice of education. As we look in on the little community today, we find Abner in the Jot 'em Down store, and seated in the library section is Grandpappy Spears, once again absorbed in his favorite volume, the Almanac. Listen.
Yeah, well, good for them. Good for them.
Good for who, Grandpa?
Let's see, McNamara and Van Kempen.
Who?
McNamara and Van Kempen. Well, I'm proud to know this.
Well, who is this McNamara and Van Kempen? What they do?
They win the bicycle race in 1924.
Bicycle race?
Yes, sir. According to the Almanac. They win it in 1924. The 6-day bicycle race. Well, good for them.
6 days? Is that how long it taken them to run the race?
Yeah, according to the Almanac.
Well, I do know. Well, that's awful slow time, I'll say that for it. 6 days. Dogged, I believe I could do it faster than that.
Yeah, that does appear like awful slow time, don't it?
Why, sure.
Of course, now it says here that there was 2 fellers that winded. That must mean that both of them was on the bicycle.
Oh, it does, huh? Sort of took turns riding each other, huh?
I reckon so.
Well,
and you got to admit, Abner, that'd slow them down considerable.
Oh, sure, yeah, that's different.
And maybe one of them was awful fat.
Could have been.
It's hard pumping with a fat feller on the handlebars, you know.
Why, sure it is. Facts is, maybe both of them was fat. See, this might have been the fat men's race. I know every year at the Elks Picnic over at Cherry Hill, they always have a fat man's race.
On bicycles?
Well, no, over there, they just sort of race on foot. Did you know them 2 fellers, Grandpa?
What 2 fellers, Abner?
That, McNamara and Van Kempen, or whatever their names are.
Well, them names do sound familiar. Seems like I've heard them someplace. What do they look like?
Why, I don't know. They're fat, that's all I know. You was the one that's looking them up in the Almanac there.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Look them up in the Almanac. Where'd you meet these fellers, Abner?
Meet them? Well, I never met them nowhere. You was the one that... Oh, wait a minute, there comes Lom.
What'd you say their names was again?
Wait a minute, there comes Lom. Well, howdy, Lom. What taking you so long? I thought you just went over to get the mail.
No, I did, but I run into that blame Professor Sloan again.
Professor Sloan?
Yeah, it looks like every time I get out, I run into him, and every time he has to start and discuss education.
Well?
Went all through the early Egyptian school system again.
He did, huh?
Yeah. Goodness, I'm going to have to get shut of him. We don't all the young'uns in town that grew up talking Egyptian.
Well, what's he doing out running around town this time of day? I thought he was supposed to start school today.
Well, he did, but he let the young'uns out today early on account of this was the first day, or some such silly reason.
Oh, the early Egyptians do it that way, I reckon.
More than likely.
Yeah, just about it.
I wonder what's a good legal way of getting shut of a teacher.
Legal?
Yeah.
Well, you ought to know that. You're president of the school board.
Yeah, I believe I found it, Abner.
Huh?
Sam Atchison and Walter Strury of Memphis.
Who are they, Grandpa?
Ain't they the fellas you want me to look up in the almanac for you?
Well, I never asked you to look up nobody in the almanac.
Sam Atchison and Walter Strury of Memphis. They won the National YMCA Doubles 4-Wall Handball Championship in 1936, according to the almanac.
Oh, man.
Anything else you want to know, Abner? Look up for you?
I never wanted to know nothing,
For
Grandpap.
goodness sakes, what is all this prittle-prattle?
I don't know, Lum. Grandpap read something in there about a couple of fellers winning a bicycle race. I believe their names was McNamara and Van Campen, so then we got to
What's
talking.
them names, Abner?
McNamara and Van Campen.
Just a minute, I'll look 'em up for you. Let's see here now, Mac.
There he goes again.
Well, just let him go ahead and read the almanac.
Yeah.
Abner, I want you to help me study up some way to get Professor Sloan to resign or something.
Well, I don't hardly know how to do that, Lum. Why don't you just take it up with the school board? Maybe they can figure out some way.
No use doing that. They wouldn't be no help.
They wouldn't, huh?
Well, Ezra Seastrunk appears to want a man teacher this year, so he'll want the professors to stay.
Oh, yeah, more likely Ezra will, yeah.
And you know how Sister Simpson feels about a man teacher. I've heard she's already started sparking at the professor.
Oh, no doubt about that. No doubt about it at all, yeah. I seen her on the street the other day, all rosy-jawed and had her hair all frizzed up. She's got her cap set for him, ain't no doubts about it.
For goodness sakes, that's disgusting.
Why, sure.
Falling in love with a school teacher.
Of course, I'll say one thing for him, though, Lum. That would make an awful good match.
Good match.
Yes, sir, there is the one talking as two people I ever knowed, two talking as one people. See here, what do I mean?
Well, I know what you mean. You're right.
Yeah.
They'd talk one another to death.
Oh, talk, both of them all the time.
But that don't help me get you out of the professor.
No.
And I know I got to do it. As president of the board, it's my duty to do it. For the sake of the young'uns.
Sake of the young.
Why, sure. They won't learn nothing from him.
They won't, huh?
Sit up there and talk for hours.
Oh, he's a talker.
He'll more likely run through the early Egyptian school system 1,000 or 100 times.
Yeah.
Them young'uns won't understand one thing he says.
Why, no, I don't reckon he will. I know I never understood nothing he said that night he taken supper with us. Sat there and talked half the night, and I don't know yet what he's talking about.
So we just got to get a new teacher. That's all there are to it.
Well, I don't know what to suggest, Artie. Why don't you just come right out flat-footed, Lum? Just tell him he's fired.
Oh, I can't do that, Abner. The board's got to vote on them things, you know.
Oh, they do, huh?
Yeah, we got to study up something that'll make him want to resign.
Oh, like what, for instance?
Oh, I don't know. Might scare him some way.
Scare him?
Yeah, get him to thinking the schoolhouse is haunted or something.
Schoolhouse is haunted?
Yeah.
Well, how you going to go about that, Lum?
Well, we can dress up in sheets like ghosts and drag some chains and go over there some night and just scare the daylights out of them.
Oh, doggone, I'd love to do that. Wait a minute, though. He ain't over there at night, Lum.
I granny says right.
No, he goes back to the boarding house of the night. He's just there in the daytime.
Well, we go over there someday. No, couldn't go in the daytime, could we?
Why?
Well, they'd see us.
Oh, yeah, doggone, that's right, ain't it? Yeah. And let's see. Just scare him to death. Make him think it's haunted over there. Yeah, that'd be a good one on him. Professor living in a haunted schoolhouse. Whereabouts did you hear that?
I never heard it no place.
Did you hear that, Grandpap? The schoolhouse is haunted.
Huh? I can't find these names in here nowhere, Abner.
Well, I don't care about that. Lum says the schoolhouse is haunted.
Abner, I never said no such a thing. Haunted, huh?
Yeah.
Must be old Clyde.
Old Clyde?
Yeah, I used to know a ghost by the name of Clyde. He haunted places around here.
You mean you know the ghost personal?
Yes, sir.
Oh, Grandpap, you couldn't have did that.
Well, I never knowed him personal, no. But Charlie Redfield knowed him.
Charlie Redfield?
Yeah, many's the time I've heard Charlie tell how him and the ghost used to sit out on the hay rack late at night and talk about different stuff.
Oh, prattle. Sit and talk to a ghost.
It's the truth, Abner. I know one awful cold winter, Charlie gave Clyde a blanket to wear over his sheet.
A blanket to wear?
Taught the world and all of that gold.
Oh, me.
You just ask Charlie. He'll swear up and down it's so.
That outcaps anything I've ever heard you tell yet, Grandpa.
I wouldn't believe Charlie Redfield no more than I would you, Grandpa.
No, me neither.
So that takes care of that. Now, let's get back to Professor Sloan.
A ghost that was named Clyde.
That's just exactly what it was, Clyde. I never did know his last name.
Well, ghosts don't have last names.
They gotta have a last name. They got a first name.
They don't even have first names, neither.
Well, this one did.
I don't believe it.
All right, hush up now, you two. I recollect one time Clyde and Charlie Redfield teamed up and won the 6-day bicycle race in 1924.
6-day bicycle? I thought you read in the almanac there 2 fellers named McNary and Van Campen done that.
Who?
McNary and...
All right, let's not get into that again.
Well, Grandpap said that Clyde and Charlie Redfield...
I think you're wrong, Abner.
Huh?
I'll look it up in the almanac and prove it to you.
Oh, my.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Look it up, Grandpap. And maybe we can get some peace around here. Yes, I recollect, Abner, the fellers you're thinking of win the National Handball Championship. 4-wall doubles.
That was Sam Atchison and, somebody.
Who?
Sam Atchison and some other fella.
Oh, no. The ghost's name was Clyde. Just ask Charlie Redfield.
Who's talking about the ghost?
Oh, for goodness sakes, you fellers are enough to drive a man stark raving mad crazy. Now, hush up, both of you.
Well, I don't care, Lump. Grandpap claims...
Abner, I said to hush up.
Well, all right, just the same, still...
But stop that grumbling.
All right.
Grandpap, if you want to read, go ahead and read, but keep it to yourself. Don't read nothing out loud. Well, now, what if I did? Nothing, just you get everybody all mixed up, that's all. Just do as I say. And, Abner, you go over there and straighten out them canned goods there. They look terrible.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to sit here and study.
Huh?
I've got to do some thinking. Got to figure this thing out some way to get shut of the professor. And I need a lot of quiet around here to do it. Now, don't whistle or nothing or sing while you're working.
Don't worry, I ain't going to waste my whistling around this place.
Goodness, what a day. Let's see now. All right, Jiminy Lum, I believe you're in luck. Is this what you're looking for? Huh? You know them 2 friends of yours? Friends of mine? Yeah, McNamara and Van Kempen. Says here they won some kind of a bicycle race. It's sure a small world, ain't it?
The Miles Laboratories, makers of Alka-Seltzer, make 2 vitamin products. 1-a-day brand vitamin B complex tablets and 1-a-day brand vitamin A and D tablets. I wonder, are you getting enough vitamins A and D each day to take full advantage of their protective benefits? It could easily be that you're not. So why take chances? Guard the health of your family against a vitamin A and D deficiency by giving them 1 pleasant-tasting, 1-a-day brand vitamin A and D tablet every day. That way you can all be sure that you get not merely your minimum daily requirements of these 2 important vitamins, but actually 25% more, an amount equal to the vitamin A and D content of 1 1/2 teaspoonfuls of cod liver oil, meeting minimum USP standards. Now think of that, friends. All that vitamin A and D protection in just 1 easy-to-take, 1-a-day vitamin A and D tablet that has no fishy, oily taste and no aftertaste. They're mighty economical, too. When you buy the large family-size package, each tablet costs slightly more than a penny a day. And that's mighty little to pay for the protective benefits they offer. Remember, then, for convenience and for real economy, ask your druggist for 1-a-day brand vitamin A and D tablets. That's the package with that big 1 on it.
Oh, Grandpa and his almanac. 83 years ago, September 28th, 1942, Lum and Abner here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Tomorrow we'll go back to 69 years ago, 1957, for episodes of Yours Truly, Johnny Dollar, and Suspense Vanessa Brown in an episode Vamp Till Dead. Also an episode of Wanted and an episode of The Whistler. And then we'll have the very first episode of Claudia in the short-run series. Well, short-run series ran a couple of years. And you'll hear what happened with Claudia and David, with Catherine Bard and Paul Crabtree. That's all coming up on our Monday Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Have yourself a great day, and we will talk to you tomorrow for more Classic Radio Theater. I'm Wyatt Cox.